All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adventuring Day. I think this is episode 11, maybe. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons 5th Edition, Lost Mines of Phandelver, with some homebrew stuff. I'm the DM, Tutmos, and before we get started on a recap of last week's shenanigans, let's go through one by one and everyone give a brief bio of your character, starting with Garin.
Hey, Atlantis. I will be piloting Garin this evening. Garin is a hill dwarf whose only real social interactions have been with his brother in the few times they went into the Underdark to defend from the evil forces there. As such, his social inadequacies really show, and he's decided to go out to try to get over them. Um, through his adventures, he eventually hopes to gain what it takes to become a Barakor and devote his life to Agrathan Battlehammer. So that's about that.
All right, Thunk.
Hello, I am Chris. I'll be piloting Ramid Khalid, or also known as Thunk. He is now a blue half-orc, but he was a orphan as a child, at an orphanage, joined the military later on in his life. Did a few combats, lost his best friend Saul. At that point, he decided to leave to find his inner peace. He hopes to continue on that path of finding his inner peace and hopefully become a better person for it. He will not fail his friends, and he will not let his friends fail.
All right. Thunk is blue now due to a wild magic donation, and explicitly the language of the wild magic does not say that turning blue wears off. So we are rolling with it. All right, Malik. Oh man.
It wasn't giving me my push to talk thing. I had to go all the way to the chat. Normally it's just there, but it wasn't showing up. I'm Nick. I'll be playing Malik, half elf sorcerer, wanting to be an adventurer like all the books that he's read, while also earning a little money for his mom. And I have level 3 spells. Super excited about that.
Yeah. Last session, everyone hit level 5, or you will hit level 5 at your next long rest. But yes. All right, Thoros.
Thoros is a human, roguish style bard that grew up on the seas and has made his way to the mainland in order to find that of glory, name sung in the songs that he cherishes himself, as well as hopefully a little bit of fortune along with it.
Yeah, y'all have certainly found quite a lot of gold thus far. I think collectively a few thousand gold between you after killing that one dragon.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm expecting to burn every single gold I have once we get the Mirabar.
Oh yeah, Mirabar definitely has many wonders and delights for you to spend gold on. Some of them of the alcoholic variety. So let's do a recap of last session, if anyone can remember that. We'd like to get started. I want to say last session we began in Wyvern Tor, where we've been for the past 3 sessions.
Yeah, I was about to say, we haven't actually made a whole lot of progress. After setting back in to try to go through the dungeon, we ended up, par for the course, aggroing every single entity in the dungeon at the same time, including, what was it? A wyvern and 2 spectators.
A wyvern, 2 spectators, half a dozen zombies, and a zombie wyvern.
Well, the wyvern then became the zombie wyvern.
And a couple kobolds, I think, for fair measure. Some violet funguses. Everything. Oh man.
And through the help of other donations, we made it out.
Yeah. Pulled through.
Then made it through the rest of the cave. We found a trapped treasure hoard
Oh, yeah,
guarded by
a statue of Tiamat.
a statue of Tiamat, which that didn't go over too well. We were probably going to kill ourselves on it if it wasn't for getting confirmation that the map was not there. Going deeper into the cave, we found where the map was. We collected it, and we found out upon collecting the map that there is also some kind of divine power that we might be able to find if we head over to the old Owlwell on our way back. With that information, I think we decided that we were going to try to head back to the barracks, long rest to try to nurse our wounds, and head out, try to find our way before the apocalypse.
Yes.
There was still more to this cave. That was the thing we were debating, is
That
exploring
as well.
anymore.
Yeah, there's clearly
I
more.
don't see any point in staying.
There's clearly more to the cave, but it's a matter of priorities at this point. What to do? To continue exploring the cave, or to set forth to the old Owlwell and hopefully avert the apocalypse, which I think is scheduled for like 4 days from now, or something like that. So it's up to you all, what you'd like to do.
Yeah?
We are heading to the barracks, guys. We need to take a sleep.
Yeah, Garin has definitely seen better days.
All right.
But he is going to have trouble sleeping because he's excited about what there is to find related to Gorm and the Owlwell.
All right. You find yourselves in the barracks. Wu is crawling underneath a bed.
What's he scared of?
He has 2 hit points because somebody would not leave alone a certain evil shrine to Tiamat.
Look, throwing rocks at traps worked for my friend Saul.
Your dead friend, right?
He did not die by a trap.
But
Oh my. Yes, so Wu will curl up under a bed and pass out.
I recommend not throwing rocks at any more traps, unless that is the way to disarm said trap.
all right, fair warning, we probably need to decide a watch order so that nothing gets us in the night. There, like it was mentioned, there was a bit of that cave unexplored. So if there's any creatures that are still within, could wander this way.
Barricade the door. There's plenty of beds here. We don't need
Yeah,
them all.
just prop a bunch of beds against the doors.
There's some boxes back here too, and some barrels.
All right, sounds good to me.
I'll take first
Yeah.
watch anyway.
All right.
You sure, Thoros, you want to do that?
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
we can all still get a full night's rest, even if we rotate watch.
Okay.
Yes.
I go lay down on the bed and like immediately go to sleep with a pretty clean conscience.
5th edition resting rules do take into account watches, so you may schedule watches.
All right. Well, I will pick up whatever Thoros doesn't watch.
I'll take the last watch.
Awesome. So, the person who has the last watch, please go ahead and roll perception.
Guess that'll be you, Garin.
I said I take last watch.
Hey, welcome, Faye. All right.
So perception.
Yes, for whomever has the last watch. 13. Okay. Yes, as you take the last watch, I can get Roll20 to cooperate with me here. does not want to cooperate with me here. As you take the last watch, Thunk, you can hear some what sounds like snarling and the sounds of ripping flesh kind of echoing down the hallway past the door.
I already shatter skull and kind of stand near the barricade. As I move toward the door, I kind of gently shake everyone awake. As they open their eyes, I put my finger over my mouth, doing the shh, and then, here and I'm pointing towards the door.
All right. Just as a reminder, everyone should now be level 5 and should get their HP and whatnot restored to maximum.
Yep.
As well as your spell slots and all that jazz.
Ooh, now it shows your components for your spells. That's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Roll20 did a little update today, so there's some new features and changed features. Some stuff on your character sheets may be a little broken at the moment, but
Oh yeah, I might as well. We should have probably mentioned that for streaming, but I'll go ahead and just say this real quick. Your AC is probably different than what it should be. The way to fix it is to go into your item list and delete any of your items that give you AC and add them back. That should get your AC back where it should. You have chainmail, delete it, and in the compendium, add it back.
yeah. Thankfully, Wu does not wear armor, so his AC is just fine.
Yeah, mine's fine too.
I think it really only applies to people that wear armor that gives them AC, and like shields and stuff like that are kind of broken. You have to delete and re-add them. But yes.
So I've kind of peered through the cracks of our makeshift barricade, see what's making that sound.
You don't see anything from where you're standing. You can just kind of hear the snarling and the biting and weird, gross sounds of flesh being torn, and so on.
After 10,000 years, I'm free!
Okay.
Time to conquer Earth!
Oh my goodness.
So I'm looking at the other guy.
we
What do we do? What I mean,
we just got a donation.
It begins.
$50 donation from Here You Go T. If one of you motherfuckers doesn't ask about Wu's damn sensei, I am donating so many boss fights that even the Reaper won't be able to find your asses. Oh my goodness.
No one asked about the sensei.
we
Let Emily pay for T's rent.
Oh my lord. But yes,
Wow.
you may
It would be rude to not give the viewers what they want.
Emily doesn't count.
Of course she does. She's helped us out many a time before.
That
She
is true.
especially counts.
that is true.
She doesn't count. Not to me.
You may or may not ask about Wu Sensei at your leisure. But yes, you are still hearing those snarling sounds around the corner. What are you gonna do?
Maybe we'll bring that up on the way back to Phandelver. Let's take care of business here real quick.
Oh man.
So I looked at it. That's what we're doing. We're going to take care of this right now.
Yep.
Alrighty. I bash away the barricade and get myself in a attack ready stance. At
Oh,
the
God, bring
door.
it! I quickly get up from sleep. What is happening?
All right, the barricade is away. What are you gonna do?
Does the door open outward or inward towards us?
I want to say the door opens inward. They didn't have very good fire codes in ancient Faerun.
Of course, it opens inward. All right. With one hand, I look at Garin. I start counting quietly. Start mouthing 1, 2, 3, and fling open the door.
And Garin goes, 4, 5.
Shake my head.
Gosh, I hope he stops me before I get to 10, because I don't know what comes after that.
Hey, shut up!
Oh, man. I guess with the door flung open, you see the hallway, and you continue to hear snarls.
Look, I don't see nothing. I motion for you guys. I slowly make my way down the hall to this corner, and I stop at the corner to, head just around the corner just to get a peek.
You see 3 dragon-like creatures ripping apart the body of an orc that was killed by Wu.
Looks like ROUSs to me.
I look over to Garin and give him a little bunch of hand signals, which to me means I got this. Which I say to him, I think I got this. As I take a few breaths and
Wait.
Are you sure you don't want me to?
I think. Listen. I bet you, I can get us away from those without any combat.
I'm like, then I just go.
How much do you bet?
A magical brooch made of golden cobalt, which I should have tried to tune to last night, but didn't. As well as my stone shield with a magic graphic on it.
What does the brooch do?
I don't know. I didn't attune to it. I didn't identify it or anything last night. I should have thought about it, but oh.
Sure, I'll take you up on that.
All right. So I look at Garin,
So
give him the motion, like, do your thing.
all right. Well. Oh, good. Might not be. Might not work. See all I get? 10 foot?
Yeah. Certain spells, especially spells that can avert combat, are extremely short range.
All right. What would I need to do? Able to get within 10 feet of them to cast Magic Circle so that they cannot leave the circle.
Do you know how long Magic Circle takes to cast?
Magic Circle has like a 10-minute casting time, I think.
1 minute. Oh, wait, that's magic. Yeah, it says it's from the compendium, 1 minute.
And so you're expecting these 3 dragon creatures in a feeding frenzy to stand still for a minute while you walk around them, drawing a magic
you gotta
circle.
put the circle around them.
No, that might not work.
I mean, if you want, I can just blast them to bits.
You know what? Maybe we should just go with that.
Better make up your mind.
Does Thunk want to go hit things, or do you want me to blast them to bits?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you want me to smash things, guys?
For expediency's sake, everyone roll initiative. We shall let the turn order decide.
.18.
Yeah, you could do the tiebreaker now. They got a button in there for tiebreaker.
Interesting.
27.18. Interesting.
How the hell do you get a 27.18?
18 is just the tiebreaker number. I got a +9 to my initiative now.
My goodness. Alright, let's see if these initiative rolls will now work. Oh boy, these things have really high initiative. Oh, poor Woo. Who are we missing here? Oh, we're missing Malik's initiative.
It's supposed to be
3.14. 3.14159.
4.14. I rolled a 4, but I didn't click on me.
Alright. Okay. There we go. Well, it's Thoros up first. He is the most decisive and ready to go.
Hey.
Imagine that. We're all three like, no, let's do this. No, let's do this. No, let's do this. It's like, fuck it.
Yeah, where the hell is everybody? All right. Yeah. I just come still like buckling up the rest of my armor, pulling out my blade after casting light on it yet again, and walking out. What is happening out here? That's all going to be my turn because what's happening?
Okay. Bunk.
All right, guys, I'm gonna, since they want me to smash it, I'm just gonna run around this corner here and pop out, yell, and see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, get right there, and get ready to dodge action.
Okay. Garin.
Are these things aware?
They will be
Or
aware
can I tell?
that, I mean, you're around a corner, not even looking at them. So you don't even see them yet.
Oh, that's true.
What the hell?
Language proficiency.
I know. I'm trying to get this shit.
Yeah, no, it's good. I am going to ready an action. If enemy would attack Thung, would like to light it up with Sacred Flame.
Okay. Alright, let's see what Wu is going to do. Wu is going to come out around the corner, 40 feet. He's going to see the creatures and go, ah! And then he's going to fire his sharpshooter Sensei Kensei composite bow. 2 times. With a bonus action stealth beforehand. And let's see. Alright. Unfortunately, his stealth did not succeed, so he doesn't get that first crit. But he does get the second crit, which does 40 damage.
That is so many 20s.
Yes, roll 20's random numbers. Alright, so he is going to go ahead and shoot this thing in the back of the head, which damn near kills it in a single shot. His other arrow goes flying off, smacking a wall. And, yes, that is, that's what he's going to do. Alright, now the Drake is aware of your presence. It is going to turn from its meal of orc and see another orc and leap towards Thunk to attack.
I don't know if my ready action resolves before or after his attack, but whatever. Unless it would kill it, it won't matter anyways.
Readied actions technically resolve at the end of an enemy's action.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, so he is going to bite and tail swipe Thunk. First attack is going to be 16 to hit against Thunk, which does not make it through his armor, and his second attack, he is accidentally going to tail smack his friend for 6 damage. Thank you, Nat Ones. Alright. Now, this Red Guard Drake is going to see
I'm going to
here.
go ahead and fire off.
Your Sacred Flame will trigger.
Yeah, we'll see if...
He fails his dexterity saving throw.
Not getting it pop up. Let me go to my spell list, see if it works there. There.
Alright, 9 radiant damage. Excellent. Your Sacred Flame descends on the Red Guard Drake, and it is scorched by radiant light. Now this one turns, and it runs over to Thunk and attempts to bite and tail swipe him. With a 10 and an 8, and Thunk effortlessly bats them away. Alright, Malik.
Okay, I'd only hit 2 of them. I can't. If I did that, would that end up hitting all 3 and Thunk, or I'm trying to decide.
Which spell?
5 foot wide line.
5 foot wide line from you. If it's going to hit the one above Thunk, it's going to hit Thunk, basically. Or it's going to miss the one,
The bottom dude.
the bottom dude.
The world is very lucky
Is
to
there
have
which
you,
one's the one
and so
that's
am
almost
I.
dead?
May the power protect you always.
Thank you, Mythoxus, for following. The one that's almost dead is this one over here, farthest away from Thunk.
Okay, I'm not going to drop things just yet. I'm just going to Pew, but I will twin spell it so I can hit 2 of them.
Okay.
4. I think I roll for both.
All right. Is that a 10 and 13 to hit?
Yeah, those are both to hit for almost dead and the one above Thunk.
Alas, neither of those hit. The Red Guard Drake's tough scales resist your onslaught.
Do these monsters count as a monstrosity?
They
or
do not.
dragon?
They are, well, it's going to depend on what the character is asking, basically. Does your character automatically know if something's a monstrosity, or is that only like an on-hit effect?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Because otherwise you would have to spend an action to do like either an Arcana check or a Nature check or something to figure out what these are.
No.
All right.
I'll just smash. I'll do what Thunk will do. What Thunk does best.
All right. Now this Drake is going to turn around and it is going to attempt to attack Thunk with his jaws and his tail swipe, which is 24 to hit against Thunk. That is
Damn.
6 bludgeoning damage as it strikes you with its tail. All right, Thoros.
All right, seeing everybody running around the corner, I come around quickly, coming to a halt. I see Thunk there, surrounded by creatures. I quickly swing around my my drums of rage as I will begin to play a tune. That one there. And should I do disadvantage because he's in my dim light?
Yeah, if it's a ranged attack roll, you have disadvantage in dim light.
Yes. 22.
That hits.
For 7 psychic and 2 slashing.
That just exactly kills it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So your drums of rage pierce into its skull, and it's consumed. Spell slot level, not a number.
I know. Yeah. Nice.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do for us?
Let's see. Actually, since I just did that, I will as oh shit, I don't have my limericks with me. I will recite a nice little ditty for Thunk. Give him some inspiration though.
Nice. All right, Thunk, you have bardic inspiration. All right, Thunk.
All right. As they all gang up on me, I pull up Shatter Skull and I bring it down on top of the one that is that one right there. As I bring it down on top of his head.
All right. 22 definitely hits.
For 16 points of damage.
Very nice. That is 16 bludgeoning.
As I swing around, as I bring it down, I swing Shatter Skull, do a little spinning maneuver, and swing at the one that's above me.
So I probably know the answer to this, but if he was to use his bardic inspiration and got a +6 and it equaled what would be his 20, would that still be considered a crit?
No.
I don't think so.
So I swing at this guy now
All right.
for 15 points of damage.
Yes, 20 definitely hits. That is going to be -13. Very nice. All right. Anything else you would like to do, Thunk?
No, I'm good.
Now, which one did you just hit?
Oh, I hit both of them.
Both of them.
Okay. Can I tell which one looks more damaged?
Neither
The
one.
bottom one.
Yeah, neither one of them is bloodied yet.
Okay. I will just run up beside Thunk, take out my new weapon. Is a mace. I can't read the entire name because it's long.
The malevolent obsidian bludgeon. 7 does not hit.
Imagine that.
My goodness. You have a +5 to hit?
Yes,
Okay. I do not recall the last time you hit anything, but
I do not either. You and me both.
all right. Wu is then going to he's going to muse about Sensei teaching him about the law of averages. And then he gets this light bulb goes off in his head. Wait, if I attack twice as many times, thanks to this lesson that Sensei taught me, I will hit enemies twice as frequently. So he's going to fire his Sensei's Kensei composite bow with sharpshooter. And his first attack misses. His second attack hits with a 15 for 25 damage to this little old dragon laying down in the bottom here. And he darn near kills it. Ha! I knew math had a use. Alright. Now, the other guard drake is going to attempt to bite Garin. And the guard drakes apparently also know about the law of averages. What's your AC, Garin?
18.
Alright, that is a 22 and a 20 to hit. So you get -6 piercing, -5 bludgeoning, so a total of -11 damage to you.
Gotcha.
Can't remember the last time an attack didn't hit you, also. Alright, this guard drake up here is going to attempt to bite Thunk. His first bite attack against Thunk strikes Shatter Skull, but then the red guard drake brings his tail around and crits against Thunk. 25 to hit.
Yeah, ow.
For 7
Garin.
bludgeoning damage. All right, Malik.
I'm gonna try and pew the weak one.
All right.
Ah!
Okay, roll damage. All right. Malik,
Yeah,
Malik manages to smack Thunk square in the back of the head with 11. This is a lightning damage.
Yeah.
My goodness, Thunk. I think you've been hit more often by Malik's misfires than by enemies.
You'd think I would learn to, like, when he starts casting spell, I think I would learn to, like, just crawl up into the fetal position and, like, guard myself against him.
Oh, man. All right. This red guard
What
Drake
gets me is you've crit failed, but he rolled high on the damage.
Yes. All right, Thoros. You've just seen Thunk get electrocuted by Malik yet again.
I slinging my drums back around my back. Charge in while drawing my short sword as attacking this the Drake on the top there. Thrust in with the rapier. 18.
18. All right. Let's see here. 18 does hit. Yes, it does hit.
For 13 plus 8, 21 points of damage.
Excellent. Yes, the Drake is now bloodied.
Then I will come around with the short sword for 15.
That hits.
Image stuff. For 6 points.
Excellent.
And let's see if these gloves will give me some fire damage.
All right.
They will.
Excellent. 1 point of fire damage. All right. Yes, it is now severely bloodied.
That'll be turnover for me.
Excellent. All right, Thunk.
Recovering from being shocked, I get a little upset as I look back at Malik and just kind of squint my eyes a little and be like, as I
shrug. I'm sorry.
as I sideswipe the Drake above me, across a swing shatter skull across his soul.
Whose skull?
For
That hits.
17, 16 points of damage.
16. Yes, you smash the Drake's skull and it dies.
As I, continuing the fluid motion of the side swing, I spin around, hitting the other Drake thingy
All
across
right.
the face.
Excellent. Yes, and that is God +9 to hit. Once again, you smash its skull and it dies.
Thank you, extra attack. You make things easier.
Yes. All right. They have both perished.
Let out a sigh and be like, whew, so bad. As I brush off bits of brain matter off of my armor.
All right, this is great, but we need to make progress. The end of times is not going to wait.
Only we could make it.
If
Make it wait.
we could rest while we travel to the old Elwell and potentially use some hit dice to save on spell slots.
Yeah.
Totally saying this in character.
Okay. Well, either way, one.
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
let's get moving.
All right, so you would like to travel to the old Alwell, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yes. I would like to on our travels there. Would we be able to use hit dice and whatnot?
You can take a short rest on the road if you so choose.
I would like to
I will use a hit die.
use. Yeah, I will use one as well.
Great. Excellent.
How long does it take to get from Wyvern Tor to the old Elwell?
Well, now let me see how long that is going to take y'all.
Less than a day, I think.
That is going to be 4 hours.
Okay. Well, while we're traveling, Garin will either quicken his pace or slow down his pace to match.
Oh, we still
Ooh.
have horses too.
Oh yeah, we have a heart and horse and cart, right?
Yeah, I think you left them tied up outside of Wyvern Tor like 4 sessions ago.
I should cut the travel time in
Kind
half.
of forgot about that, but I will motion over to Wu. I will trying to pass the time and trying to Garin probably believes that Wu's timidness is incorrectly somehow he's reading it as like Wu might not like him very much, so he's going to try to fix that and start up a conversation.
Oh my goodness.
I want to sit
yes.
on this conversation
Yes.
as I'm driving the cart.
Yes.
So I'm kind of half-assed listening to them as I'm driving.
Yeah. Wu is willing to speak, although
Okay.
he's watching the rocks intently.
Right. So
as if a rock might come to life and launch itself at his head.
wow, he's doing some serious paranoia. But yeah, all right. So without knowing how to approach sensitive topics, he'll be like, Garin will be, "Ooh, we've been traveling together. It's been great. So it seems like, and Garin believes that he's gathering wisdom that he might not actually be gathering, and he's like, it really seems to me that goblins are seen as second-rate citizens by most of the people in this world, or I shouldn't say world, but these lands. But
Goblins see each other as second-class citizens too, for the most part.
I don't see it that way.
that's sad. But you seem different. I have not known any goblins, well, period, but got any goblins to have such a renowned life. Like, you're trained by a master in the ways of martial arts and marksmanship. Why don't you tell us more about this master? Where did you meet him?
Well, goblins near I think it's Shulong is the name of Japan / China / every other East Asian country in Faerun. Yes. Well, goblins and many races out towards the east, we have a little bit more of a and he's trying to think of a dignified way of saying it. Like, we're not barbarians, not like people out towards the west.
Garin will nod his head, like, yes, this is it. Like, he gets it.
We serve Emperor, even if he doesn't acknowledge our service. Sensei, she was a great general in the Emperor's Goblin Division, defending Shulong against King Groll many years ago.
Was she also a goblin?
Yes, she was the greatest goblin pacifist ever to come out of our village and killed many, many goblins and many orcs who were invading.
Very pacifistic.
Yes, she pacified people with her fists.
Yes, I'm chuckling at that one.
So, how did you end up all the way over here? All the way on the west coast?
Groll, he invaded our village and took me as a prisoner. It was revenge for his defeat at the hands of Sensei.
And Groll seems very well traveled to be going back and forth between such extreme lengths.
Emperor was furious with him when he tried to invade and break through the Dragon Wall. He couldn't remain in the east.
And so, if you weren't with us, you would be trying to get back home, wouldn't you?
I don't know that there's much left for me back home anymore. The village was destroyed, and my brother and sister, I haven't seen them for many years now. Sister left the village long before Groll invaded.
Is your sensei still alive?
No, Groll murdered her. She sacrificed herself to try and save as many people as possible.
What's your sensei's name?
Homo Rock.
Homo Rock. Sensei Yuji.
Uji?
Yuji.
Yuji.
Yu-
Yuji.
Yuji Onaga.
I look over to Thoros and like, Yuji, Thoros, it's Yuji.
UG.
Yes.
Well, you know what? If we survive the apocalypse, maybe we could help see you back home and make the DM create an entirely unique campaign from scratch.
Oh, great, because there's so many East Asian themed graphic resources out there for Dungeons and Dragons. That will be.
I'd like to get you home there.
Dust off those 3rd edition East Adventures books.
Oh my god. Oh man, converting all that to 5th edition would be fun too.
Well, besides your siblings and your sensei, how big was the unit you were?
Oh well, in
Italian wise.
in Changling Shui, there were, oh goodness, there must have been 500 or 600 goblins, most of them related, of course.
Of course.
Though my family line, I'm the last that I know of.
Well,
And if they all could do the kind of damage that you could do with the bow, that would be a force to be reckoned with.
Well, I don't know about my younger brother. He disappeared a long time ago. My elder sister, she left the village to become a chef instead of doing her duty.
You know where she left to?
I don't know.
She just
Father
know that your siblings know that your siblings are probably safe out there.
I hope so. Father disowned her. He wanted her to honor the family by having 35 children by the age of 14, as is traditional. But she wanted to learn to be a chef.
that sounds awful.
Well,
Out
Woo.
of character, do goblins have litters, or do they have like 1 or 2 offspring like human at a time?
They generally have as many, at least in my campaign, they generally have as many children as like a litter of cats. Although they're pregnant with like 2 or 3 dozen goblins at a time, but they practice that thing that shit. I can't remember the word. It's like apophagia or something like that. They eat each other in the womb, and so only the strongest goblins survive.
I never knew that was even a thing to begin with, and that's horrifying.
Yes. Well, you shouldn't ask about goblin childbirth then.
Yeah, that out of character. But seeing that Wu is without family, friends, and teachers he grew up with, he offers words of condolences and companionship. And he is more than welcome to stay with us so long as he feels the need for companion.
Wu, from one soldier to another, I got your back. We'll get you home one day. You have my word.
Well, thank you.
I look over to Thoros and I kind of whispers, like, to think, everyone else was just going to kill the guy. I wanted to spare his life.
Yeah, well, not all goblins are the same. Around the world, you get to meet quite a many different types. Some of them find a great feast in the flesh of elves, while some here claim pacifism but while crushing skulls.
Yeah. As I look up in distance, I think I see the old owl well coming up ahead.
Indeed, you do. And I have artwork that represents it. I have to remember to show. Let's see here. Yes, you. After a few hours' travel on your horse and cart, which goes quickly in conversation, you see a tower and a large statue lumbering before you. You didn't quite pass this closely to it before on your way south, and it looks a little bit. All players. It looks a little bit like this.
Oh.
You see a crumbling stone tower jutting out of the ground, half buried in dirt and rocks, as well as a half buried statue of a very large dwarf with a brass face and a large helmet upon his head, sticking out of the side of one of the cliffs of a mountain.
What time of day is it right now?
At this point, it's going to be around noon.
All right, Thunk, just bring the cart around here. Go on foot from here.
I would like to inspect stonework, at least from afar, of the dwarven statue that lies in ruin.
Yes. Your stone cunning gives you advantage on those checks. Yes.
Double proficiency on a double proficiency bonus on intelligent checks for stonework.
Okay, then you can make a history check with double proficiency bonus on that.
Okay.
So I think that's a bonus of 6. Your check.
So there's
Yes. This is quite clearly an ancient Delzwyn statue depicting the god Gorm.
I immediately recognize the image of my god.
Oddly enough, his depictions are not seldom seen above ground. In fact, it was traditional to build them deep in the Underdark so that he might stand watch over dwarven strongholds.
Does he have his signature mask?
He does.
Garin, tell me a little bit about this Gorm. The only gods that I've ever spoken to or even heard of are that of Sharn and Tempest. I'm very informative about your gods here.
Well, Gormgulfin was great. We the dwarves had many dwarven gods, and though there are none that still exist now. Though even though they have passed, their presence is still felt. Magic is still real. Gorm was one that offered protection among that of the entire elven race. But towards the end, before his passing, we all kind of felt that powers were waning. He would often use his power to generate avatars himself to go out and fortify fronts in wars, and it's just it was for one thing that he fought, and that was for life and for the eventual thunder blessing to come across the dwarven race once again. Our race is not as strong in numbers as it used to be. It's just it's been kind of hard, but we all have faith that that even though that they're gone, can still attune to them and use them to continue what they had left off.
So you say you pray to a dead god.
Yes, I do.
Incredible. And he still shines his blessing upon you?
Absolutely. Well, that I might actually need help getting that filled in because I'm not really sure how dead gods work in 5e.
Yeah, so some of the dwarven gods are dead. Some of them are still alive. Moradin, the father of the dwarves, he is still alive, and in honoring his fallen compatriots, he provides the divine powers and blessing to the clerics of the dead gods in their name, basically. Gorm specifically, he sacrificed his divinity, to destroy the evil Duergar gods, Laduergar and Deep Duera, some centuries prior, or millennia prior.
Fought alongside, was it Hela Brightaxe, who also died?
Also died, yes. Yeah. They died in sacrifice and protection of the dwarven race, and their divine essence was used in the Thunder Blessing, which, to solve the problems of dwarves not reproducing very quickly, they decided to use the divine power of the dead gods to split each dwarven soul into two pieces. So now most dwarven children are born as twins.
Which is interesting because Farron and Garin are.
Yes, that is right.
Yep. There is Garin has a twin brother who is a little bit more assertive and a little bit more offensive as well. So, which totally doesn't mean I have another character sheet if something were to happen to Garin.
Les,
The dude that always gets hit and is always down. Means nothing.
as I walk with Garin, I just kind of rub his head as I'm just like, you're just a stout little bundle of knowledge, aren't you?
It's about the only thing I know.
Oh, man. Yeah,
So young and
kinda
so wise.
Look back and wave at the guys. Hey, there's a tent over here.
Yes, and in fact, Malik, you can see a familiar face standing in front of the tent. It is your former companion Ivor, with his heavily scarred face.
You mean the fuck that just left us for no reason?
Indeed.
Where's this going?
I remember that scarred face.
Yes. After he died, and came back to life.
I'm preparing a spell just in case anything spooky happens because I don't like this.
Garin will recount what had happened with Ivor, how he came back from death, how he's standing before us now within the presence of Gorm himself, though it may just be a statue. And this is divine intervention.
Clearly, this is a sign from the gods.
It is. It is. Oh, friend Ivor, how have you been? Where did you go? Are you all right?
My goodness, my old friends, I never thought I'd see you again. What are you doing in this place?
What are you doing in this place?
Well, after my near-death experience, which scarred me so heavily, I came here seeking the blessing of gods, hoping that it might give me the strength to never again fail as I had previously. And I'm sad to say I did not receive that blessing here. This place has creatures inside that attacked me. My bow was broken in twain. It was all I could do to escape the tower.
Garin will offer Ivor his light crossbow, crossbow bolts if necessary.
Let's see. No, I couldn't accept such generosity from you.
Well, are planning on going in ourselves. You see, this is where we're gonna kind of play the character, even though I want to. We found Gundren's map, and apparently it's also had mention of some great power here, the form of the power of Gorn.
Well, that's remarkable. Actually, if you would be willing to go into the tower and slay the creatures for me, I could reward you with some gold I found.
That sounds great. Yeah. Oh, we're planning to go in anyways. That'll work fine.
I'm gonna look down the well.
You can make a perception check. Yes, deep in the dark water of the well, you can see that there appear to be corpses in the water.
Why is there bodies in the water?
Something has defiled this place. It's been killing travelers who came to pray to the god Gorm.
Oh, Garin is not happy about that. This shall not stand.
Yes, it was all I could do to survive. Otherwise, I think I would have joined those poor souls who were killed by the creatures in the tower.
That's it. I'm going in.
I'm gonna start making my way back here because I want to look behind these rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Your god brings death, Garin.
That is lies and slander.
Yeah, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary in the rocks. It seems there's been a number of mudslides and rock slides. In fact, where you're standing, you can see sections of the mountains and the hills have crushed the side of the tower, knocking open the side of the tower on the first floor, or at least the ground level floor. Anyway,
I'm going to peek inside the tents from back here if I can.
sure, you can make an investigation check as well as a stealth check to not be noticed.
Which one first?
Probably stealth.
Okay.
No, you not only do not succeed in masking your movements, you trip and fall on a rock. And Ivor will call out, "Be careful, friend, there's some frequent rock slides in the area. You don't want to get buried and crushed to death by them."
Oh, okay. I'll be careful.
In fact, I dare say the tower is safer than the rock slide.
I'm still gonna try and look in after falling.
Yeah, the only thing you can see with an 8 on investigation is that the pitons appear to be quite rusted and old.
Is there a way to lift to look inside the tent?
Not
Lift
unless
the fabric up to...
not with a 3 and an 8. Unless you want to outright, like, he knows you're there. He knows you're snooping around. If you do anything else, this is going to definitely inform him that you are trying to get inside his tent.
Don't trust the bodies. Eh, I'll leave it be now.
All right.
Right, is the only way in to the tower here is that where the
Yes.
crushed wall is?
Yeah. So there's kind of a doorway here that has sort of a like beaded curtain drawn across it, and then the top section of the tower is kind of crushed. There might be some open areas up there that you may be able to squeeze through.
Ooh, beaded curtain.
Yeah.
If I was your friend Ivor, I'd have that on my tent.
I look over to Thoros and I'm like, I know you would.
With the Garin is still emotionally compromised at the idea of Gorm's name being sullied, so he's going to stomp right on in.
All right. Excellent. So
I will follow right behind Garin.
all right. Yes. All right, and I'm using the old-fashioned fog of war for this.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know why.
Make out the blocks.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yes. Yes, you can see the entryway has some pillars holding up the next floor above, and in the distance on an old tattered rug you see a corpse laying face down.
I'm sure that's just a dead corpse and nothing else.
Of course not.
Not sure you know that. So he's going to go in. All right. Aside from the corpse, is there anything of interest in here?
There are old murals painted on the walls. Most are kind of chipped and broken that seem to depict dwarves in combat. There's also other depictions that look like a great big glowing orb shining up in the sky. It's not the sun. Other than that, there is a doorway to the north and a doorway to the south.
Aaron is going to assume that is the sun regardless.
I'll motion for Thunk to head on in. Following closely behind.
Garen will go ahead and start making his way to the northern door.
All right. Wu will scurry along the wall stealthily. Very stealthily.
I will take the other flank of Garin.
Okie dokie. Yes, you see a door to the north. And then a door to the south.
At this point, already seeing the dead bodies and the warning that their friend has told us, I draw my blades. Get ready for anything.
All right. And you note that in the tower it's unnaturally dark. Like that beaded curtain is
dark.
That beaded curtain is not letting through as much noontime sunlight as you would expect it to.
Ooh. All right. Well.
I made this map prior to a pro subscription, so I didn't have dynamic lighting at the time.
Oh, oh, that's funny. Okay, and we'll see further.
All right, Garin, you see another corpse, Thunk. As you move into the next room, you see 2 more corpses and a bunch of old, broken down boxes and things.
I guess I will poke it with Shatter Skull. He is
Really
dead.
twisted game of bop it.
Pop it. Twist it. Tap it.
At this, roll initiative.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I don't know.
The new update, everybody.
Roll 20. What the hell are you doing?
I honestly have no idea why that happened.
I don't know why.
I guess if you're in
I don't know.
if you're in a combat with like 50 million enemies and you need to have that level of precision for sorting the turn order list.
I mean, why did they just stay with the old way?
Because this is. I gotta say, this new character sheet is badass.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
character sheet update isn't so bad, but
I think I might. I haven't really messed around with it.
I just said I just refilled all my stuff with the compendium compatible stuff for the features and whatnot. This is nice, being able to do drop downs and whatnot.
yeah, drop downs are
Huh.
definitely handy for this. Like none of Garin's stuff was
Yeah,
available
they
in
didn't have
Compendium, though.
stone cutting billions or.
I didn't
dwarf
see
toughness.
dark vision.
Yeah,
No, I had to. That's just I just input everything.
Yeah.
But like, if Tut ever asked me again, I could just be like, "Boom, fancy footwork, bitch." That's why I
Right.
get that shit.
yeah,
Yeah, that is
Huh.
nice.
yeah.
I guess I got to mess around with that.
Yeah.
Switch my features and traits
Up
to
like-
compendium compatible to do that, right?
Yeah. Just make sure you copy and paste them into like Notepad or something first. So you can put them in.
That's exactly what I did.
Okie dokie. I think everybody is in the initiative order with the appropriate number of precision places. Okie
Yeah, I'll
doke.
just-
So, Thoros, you are on guard and you realize that the corpse behind you has stood up.
All right. As soon as I see the dead rising, immediately jumping into action, I rush forward, thrust with the rapier. 18.
That hits.
Ooh, 5, 6. Well, 17 points. Plus possible fire damage. Yep, with some extra fire damage as well. For 4 more fire damage. Then coming around with the short sword, just pivoting on my foot, swinging a large arc for 19 with the short sword.
Yes.
And 4 points on that.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That is going to be 4 DC 5, 9. Beautiful. The zombie explodes in flames and limbs, but then, as it seems like it's about to collapse into ashes, it knits itself back together again and stands at you leering.
Undead's fortitude can suck it! I call out, Garin, beware! Beware of the corpses! That'll be turnover.
All right. Make sure I got initiative roll for everybody. I missed a couple. Okay. Now this zomboid here is going to launch itself at Garin and slam Garin with his fists. Garin, however, raises his shield at the last minute and deflects the blow.
I attribute that to Thoros' warning.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you could have tuned your new stuff while we're on the cart ride over.
Yeah, you know what? I'll eventually.
Yeah. All right,
But
let's-
he's just too excited about finding the power of worm. It's like Christmas Eve, going to bed. It's just can't think about anything else.
Man, a zombie runs 30 feet and launches himself at Thunk, but Thunk readies Shatter Skull and blocks the blow, and now Thunk, it is your turn. I can't guess what you're going to do.
Oh yeah, the one that just ran at me as I blocked a blow and my hammer kind of rear back from the defended blow. I bring it back forward at the zombie.
All right.
Come up.
There we are. And I will say, with a +9 to hit, the only thing that could cause you to miss is a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yes, you
For
strike.
13.
You strike the zombie for 13 bludgeoning damage, and it is severely wounded now.
As I bring upward with Shatter Skull, hit him again.
Right. Excellent. Let's see here. Yes, you knock his head clean off, and it goes flying, and the zombie collapses into a pile of dust and ashes.
Awesome.
Now. Another zombie launches itself at you, Thunk. It attempts to slam you with its bony claws, but your armor is too tough for it to break through. Alright, Garin.
Okay. I need to try something. All right, yeah, I'm going to do it. I am going to provoke opportunity of attack by moving this away 25 feet.
The zombie lunges after you, but misses.
Yes. And then I am going to maybe consider this. Screw it. They're just in case. All right, so here's my thinking. I'm going to try this and hope that there is just a complete horde of zombies on the other side of the wall.
Okay.
So I am going to use my channel divinity, and I'm going to use undead, or turn undead.
Alright.
Means all zombie. You know what? Here, max this. Let's say I moved here instead. If you'll let me retroactively do that.
Yeah.
So within 30 feet of me, so all that, I will shout loudly, "The name of Fire Eyes, Lord of the Bronze Mask, and the Eternal Vigilant. Desist, undead. Leave this mortal coil."
Alright. Now, let's see here. Turn undead. Da, 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 30 feet, wisdom saving throw. Excellent.
Is each undead that can see or hear me with.
Yes, so. One of them here, up towards the north, they have to use their reactions to move away. Can't take reactions for its action. Okay, so nothing happens yet until their turn. Alright. Yes, but you get the feeling that some of these zombies are turned.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, if they fail to throw, since I'm level 5, they immediately die.
Oh, that's right. You hit level 5.
At level 5, when an undead is turned, they instead die. They're instantly destroyed.
Yes, you now have Destroy Undead. Any undead CR 1/2 or lower fails its saving throw, the creature is instantly destroyed. Nice. Yes, the zombie up here to the north just explodes into ashes. The zombie here, the south, also explodes into ashes.
Oh, that's the only two I could see, so I'll take it.
Alright. Let's remove that from the turn order.
That's what we've been waiting for.
Garin is still emotionally compromised.
Now, we move this corpse out of the way. This zombie lunges at Thunk.
Garin, smash!
And Thunk manages to block the blow. That zombie, Wu, sees that Thunk is in danger, and he rushes up here and he fires his Sensei Kensei composite bow with sharpshooter. And he blasts this zombie just to nothing with the first hit. So he's then going to move down here and fire a second shot at the other zombie, and likewise blasts it to nothing with that second hit.
I'm hoping there's a bunch of dead zombies on the other side of that wall.
All right. Now this zombie is going to lunge at you, Thunk. And once again, you block it with Shatter Skull. All right, Malik.
I'm going to try and hit it with some lightning.
All right. That hits.
11.
11 damage. All right. Yes, the zombie is now badly injured.
Needs armor when I have Shatter Skull. Come on.
Yeah, I think Shatter Skull does more blocking of attacks than Garen's shield. All right, Thoros.
All right. Turning and giving Garin a nice smile. And to make my way up. Thunk, don't get bottlenecked in. Get him out here where it's open. And I'm gonna hold my action there.
All right, Thunk.
Listening to Thoris's words, I kind of just smirk at him as I swing Shatter Skull clear across the head of the zombie.
All right. That hits, and let's see here. Once again, you smash the zombie's head clean off, and it crumples to the ground.
All right. Look at Thor's like, yeah, I got bottleneck.
Yeah. Just shut up.
All right. And you are now out of initiative order.
I'm going to look to see if there's anything interesting in this room. Probably not.
Not especially. There's some old crates and boxes and sacks with mostly rotten stuff in them. Rotten grain, things like that.
I motion for Garin and Thoros to follow, and you on as I follow Malik.
Could I tell from up north in that room if there was anything to the left, or was it just like I can't kind of tell because of the old like black squares?
Yeah, it's just a giant rock.
Okay, so that's a secluded room.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I'm talking to Malik. I don't know why Ivor couldn't handle these zombies.
Because... No, I'm not going to use mean words, but I don't like that he's here. I don't trust it.
Yeah, something's off.
Garin
Because when he was with us, he was pretty good with that bow. He could have easily taken these.
not as good as some people with bows, and I'll glance back at it. Yeah, sure.
Woo gets a thumbs up.
Small Woo was like, "Thanks for having my back there, Woo."
And he just nods
Garin
manically.
excitedly goes into this room to see if there's a giant pile of undead that he killed.
You see giant piles of boxes and barrels, most of which are rotten. You can
It's
s-
okay.
I will look. Look. Here's a door right here. I will kind of peer in, kind of poke my head in.
I
Yeah.
will investigate this room.
You can see gears and cogs and shafts and so on extending into the ceiling and along the ceiling. This room.
That's weird. I try to manually grab one of the gears and try to manually spin it, see if that does anything.
It's stuck fast. The gears are quite clearly ancient.
Some old gears. Huh. So they're rusted together.
They appear to be.
Oh, there's no moving these.
Anything interesting in this room?
Just rotten crates and boxes and barrels, the contents long having turned to ashes and
I'm being
Compost.
denied loot, damn it.
yeah,
Okay, let's keep moving.
nothing there.
I will follow Malik up here.
You find a spiral staircase. The staircase goes both up and down, but the lower passage has been blocked by centuries of stones and debris. There's in the other room, there's more pipes and gears and cogs extending through the ceiling and the floor.
I want to move up to the pipes and try to put my hand near them to see if they're warm or if they seem to have been used anytime recently.
I'm doing a history check to see if any of this sort of sounds familiar.
The mechanisms are quite clearly gnomish in construction, but the design appears like it's almost appears like it is. Let's see here what the correct word is for this. I see. Nobody has this player knowledge. Yes. The design, however, and arrangement of these mechanisms appears almost Netherese in style.
Ooh.
I have something on Netherese.
Garin would know that the Netherese were a strong ally of the Delzoin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a little handout on the Netherese.
Yeah, there was another handout about the Old Owlbell specifically, but nobody actually had that player knowledge. But yes, with a history check, you basically got.
I
Total of 29.
tell the party that is not aware what the Delzoin are. They were like the dwarves before dwarves, basically. They sailed to this continent on mighty stone ships.
Stone ships. Just like Woo's Castle of Gold.
Actually,
No, it's true.
Garen's not quite as crazy with his stone ship thing.
I grew up on a boat, and I've never seen a boat made of stone that didn't sink.
Yeah.
Um,
Head over to the.
magic.
I will say, such is the ingenuity of dwarves, even before we are known how we are known now.
Also, magic.
We can attribute our craftsmanship that we have these days to the dwarves of the past.
Also, magic.
I just kind of give a nod, like, huh.
Wu will actually say that while he was being dragged westward by King Grohl, he saw massive ruins of giant ships carved out of solid stone, half buried in the deserts of the Honor Rock.
That interests Garin greatly.
They were terrifying. They're the biggest things that he'd ever seen.
It's like T wants us to go east.
I don't know, because that's so many maps I don't have prepared.
You better start getting ready.
On east.
Oh my god, am I
Maybe I
just
might-
am I just gonna move Tomb of Annihilation to the Honor Rock instead of Jolt?
Don't you dare take away my Triceratops mount.
I mean, we can move the
Oh man. Well,
Triceratops
well,
in the honor rock.
we'll see how the
System of
adventure.
annihilation.
We'll see how the campaign evolves organically once Lost Mine is done, and we'll figure out.
Right. Garin taking the initiative and tramp upstairs.
I quickly follow him.
Excellent. All right.
Look, as I look over to Thorns, it's like he's a little gung ho this time around.
I know, it's awesome, isn't it?
I know.
It's a change of personality for Garin.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like-
Never takes initiative. Always listens to the other. Always obey.
always obeys.
Something has finally given rise to his personality.
You're marching.
Oh, this is quite the pleasant sight.
Yes, and as Wu passes the threshold and you are all upstairs, a massive, thick stone door slams shut behind you, blocking the staircase entirely.
Oh, I pull
Whoa,
out
what'd you
Shatter
do?
Skull.
I would like to inspect this stone.
Ah!
Or
Wu jumps
Ooh,
out.
did you touch something?
look at it. Can I tell? Is it dwarven mate?
We'll do.
You can do another check for that.
I'm investigating the door.
Oh, by the way, shout out to my friend Kat who is watching her.
Nice. It's always nice to have more viewers.
Absolutely.
Yes, so Garin, you can see that the door is certainly Delzuin in design, but Malik, you can see that it has been inlaid with Netherese magic.
Is there any way to open it? Can I tell from looking at it?
It looks like the door was designed to seal this chamber perfectly.
Well, we can worry about getting out of here once we find this potentially divine power.
Garin, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but this is a lot of bodies. This doesn't seem very divine to me.
Well, then we were going to purify it. Damn it!
That I'm okay with, but I don't know if there's any divine power here. If there's this many dead people, or Ivor's up to no good, and I'm going to explode his body if he is.
Look, there has to be something here. It's on the map.
Yes, as you look around the room, you can see a massive, perfectly white marble dais in the center of the room, inlaid with glass in beautiful floral patterns. Inset at each of the four cardinal directions of the marble dais are four very large brass orbs set into the stonework. To the
Does
north,
this seem Owen as well?
it seems like a Delzuin design. Yes, but there are also elements of another culture that Garin may not be intimately familiar with, though he's heard of Netherese.
Garen's just really impressed that anything survived that era. That
Yes.
something is this far out west.
Guys, this is
To be honest, though, guys,
really
there
weird.
is a pile of bodies over here.
There's another pile over here and some weird, creepy symbols.
Yes, there are magical-looking symbols made in dried blood, almost embedded into the stonework. There's also massive piles of bodies to the north and the south, as well as scattered corpses all about the room. The stench is quite foul. There are more gears and cogs set into the floor.
I'm Arcana checking this symbol.
This is
Go ahead.
the symbol is that of desecration to defile holy sites.
Would I know if just breaking any connection of this circle would make it not do whatever it's supposed to do?
Potentially, it's hard to tell. Looking at these symbols, it seems that they have been drawn and redrawn over decades. And as a spellcaster yourself, you probably know that recasting the same spell every day for 1 year generally makes it permanent. There's no telling how many decades these spells have been cast repeatedly.
Oh Garin, we're gonna have a hard time cleansing this place.
It's not like we have any other options.
Well, we have an apocalypse coming. I might have to come back once we figure out how to get the fuck out of here.
We can't get out of here.
That's why I said we got to figure out how to get out first.
Garin inspects the floor. You said there was like gear work and whatnot. Is anything with this floor like interactable? Is this like a button or something?
It is a large brass orb. What are you doing to it?
I would like to step on it.
All right. Now, as you step on the orb, it depresses, and you can hear gears turning and clanking, and a large brass covering in the roof begins to swing open, focusing light on a series of lenses that illuminates 1/4 of the stone. The stone.
I point up. I'll point up to it and be like, "There you go, Malik. There's your way out."
The stone begins glowing, and everyone roll initiative.
I don't have fly. I don't know if that's our way out yet.
I have an idea, guys. Everybody, step on an orb.
Shit, that's bad.
Hey, higher than a 4. And I
Why
crazy
is
number again.
Why the?
I don't know. I don't know. It didn't do this like when I did it the first roll.
Wow. All right, let's see here.
Or if you get to the orb to the south, I'll run up and get this one up north.
All right, let me see what we got here. Oh boy.
It's not good when he says that.
All right. This may take me a moment.
I may have used my channel divinity a little too soon.
You may.
I will not say anything, but it was not the best choice.
Can't you do it multiple times a day?
Not
I can
until
only
level
use it once
6.
until I'm like, yeah, 6.
Level 6, yeah.
Before combat starts, can I do something real quick and pop open my last remaining health potion and drink it?
Yes.
1d4 plus 4, right?
2d4, 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Woo, you confounded bastard! Nobody beats me at initiative.
Oh man, Wu has a pretty high dex. Actually, he has a 20 dex. The best stats I ever rolled. It's not for a game where I'm a player. All right. Now this.
Damn it, the Diamondbacks lost yesterday.
Right.
No cheap food.
All right. Let's roll these zombies as a group. I have done this encounter half a dozen times or more, and never have I figured out how to make it not like unmanageable for initiative. All right. There
Roll
we
them
go.
as groups.
Yeah, I always forget, like, oh shit, that zombie didn't go yet, that zombie went, this one, I can never remember. Anyway, Wu is the first one to act. And this is what he is going to do. He's going to get out his sharpshooter sensei kensei composite bow and fire 2 times. This zombie in front of him explodes.
Woo!
The zombie behind that zombie damn near explodes and is barely hanging on by a thread. For some reason, he has a weird icon. There we go. All right, then Wu is going to run screaming over here. All right, Thoros.
All right. Seeing this group of undead rise, fuck it, go big or go home. I get right in the middle of them as I just I bring up my foot, and as I slam down, give out a few notes as I whistle, and I will cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
Ouch.
Alrighty. Constitution save. How many people is Thunderwave going to hit? I do not quite recall the range.
15 foot
It's a
cube.
15-foot cube in front of him.
Okay.
Think Burning Hands-esque, but it's a cube instead of whatever.
Alright, so that would hit all of these. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of net ones.
It's a lot of being pushed around.
Alright, -7. This one goes flying backwards 10 feet as it's blasted away. Negative. They all failed, I will tell you. This one is blasted backwards. That one I've already done. This one is 7 plus. He is blown apart and thrown backwards. This one, -7. It is blasted backwards 10 feet away from you. All right. And then this one is blasted backwards 10 feet. Excellent. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Thoros?
Yes, I will turn to Garin as I will call out to him as I say, I ran through the darkest of dungeons. When I met the orcs with their bludgeons, I raised my sword, which slew their lord, and began my introductions, giving him a little bit of inspiration.
All right.
I will acknowledge his good works by smashing my mace on my shield 2 times.
And it restored some magic armor and physical armor. All right.
Shield up!
Shield up.
It sets off his mace. He's now surrounded by storm
No,
spikes.
no. That's you can decide to do that.
Oh, man. All right.
That's not a bad idea, though. This is a good situation to put that in.
Yeah. Let's see. So Thunderwave, does it knock you prone as well when you're pushed?
No, I think it just pushes you.
I think it's just push.
Okay. I'd love to see someone get blasted back 10 feet by a Thunderwave and not fall prone, but alright, 5th edition. That's the way you want to play it. Okay. Well, Thoros, since you're the one in the thick of things, let's resolve those zombies first. That's going to be 1, 2. Let me move this dude up here, because he's going to want to step onto the pile of corpses with you. And then this dude is going to step over the pile of corpses with you, and they are all going to slam first. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20, 22, 17, 16, 14.
Hit, miss.
Okay, nice. So that is going to be 10 bludgeoning damage as 2 of the zombies rake their claws against you. The other 2 bat at you, but your leather armor resists the blow. Then another zombie is going to come crawling over here and try to smack you. With a 5 and does not make it. This zombie comes over here and tries to smack you. With an 8 and does not make it. And then this zombie here is going to begin heading towards Garin. The speed of 20, it cannot make it. This zombie is then going to try to make it to Garin, and as its rotten feet touch the white marble, which is now illuminated in light, you'll note that it begins smoking and burning, and it takes some damage. As it slams down against Garin, with 5 to hit, Garin bats it out of the way with his shield. Alright, this zombie is then going to come running up here with a dash towards Malik, and it can't attack yet, but it is now in range. This zombie is then going to come running towards Malik. It is almost in range to attack, but it had to dash. This zombie, likewise, is going to dash over here, just north of Malik. Now, this... Oh, Jesus. Alright. These are a lot of zombies up here. All these zombies are going to run forward dashing.
Oh my! Oh,
Ah!
Then these zombies are going to run forward. This one is going to head down to
Oh.
Garin.
gosh! Why did I not save my channel divinity?
I really wanted to say something, but that would have been too much.
Yeah,
That would be
Did the right
that.
thing.
That would be metagaming.
yeah. You,
I'm sure.
I've been trying my hardest.
I'm
the
sure.
only time I dared was that trap because, god damn it, I wasn't going to die to that trap.
Oh man, I'm sure Emily's enjoying this because the last time she did this encounter with me, she was surrounded by like every zombie in this thing because her party members could not. They had no grasping of tactics or strategy, and the zombies were lining up to hit her. Oh man. Yes, and one of these zombies is going to be slamming against Wu. Oh dear, and that's a crit. Wu gets crit for 7 damage. And this zombie.
Ah!
Alright, Malik.
I'm going to tell Wu to stand on the button down there. And and then it would be my action to take my backpack off and put it on the button,
So-
wouldn't it?
Real quick,
It's a free action to drop something. One drop something per
Okay.
round.
Okay, I'm gonna set my backpack on this button and
Okay.
see if it's enough weight to push it down.
How much crap is in your backpack?
My thing says 84 pounds, but I don't know what that's adding. But I know the backpack weighs a decent amount.
Yes, so
The
that
Explorer pack weighs 59 alone.
yeah, so that backpack is going to depress the button, and then another series of shutters open, focusing noontime sunlight through a series of lenses that illuminate this quadrant of the stonework, and all of those zombies begin to smoke and sizzle.
Sweet. How far? Oof.
yeah, it's
Um,
rough.
Totally worth it. I'm going to disengage to move onto this button.
So you're taking the disengage action. All right.
Action. Yep. To move onto that button.
Okay. You're able to bob and weave through massive zombies. Get on that button, and another series of lenses open and shutters illuminating this quadrant.
And then quicken spell. I'm going to cast mirror image.
I believe Quicken Spell lets you cast a spell as a bonus action, right?
Yeah, it turns an action spell into a bonus action.
All right, and then Mirror Image, is that really complicated one where things have to
It's the
roll
one with
against?
poppies. Yep.
Yes.
I'm trying not to die.
All right, illusory duplicates. How many duplicates do you get?
I get 3.
3 duplicates, and they appear in your space, and until well, that's not possible. Salations K, yes. 3 attacks, yes. You have 3 duplicates. Okay, yes. So you get 3 illusory duplicates of yourself surrounding you.
Yep.
All right.
And then every time someone tries to hit, I will roll to see if they actually hit her or not, if they hit a duplicate.
All right, Garin. Bet you wish you had a second channel divinity right about now.
Oh, I do. But,
I'm sorry.
no, it's you did the right thing. I should have not blown my load so early.
I knew that the stone stuff though, so that's why I wasn't super worried because I knew that we want to be fucked.
All right, so I am going to smash this zombie to my north.
You will attempt to do so.
I will attempt to smash the zombie to my north.
That actually hits.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, roll my damage, and I'm also going to decisively proc spiked growth.
All right, spiked growth. That is another spell I don't have memorized, but
20-foot radius around him. When things move through it, every 5 feet they move, they take 2d4, and it becomes difficult terrain.
all right, and that is 20-foot radius.
Yep.
Mm,
Any 5-foot movement incurs another 2d damage.
It's my spell that I call Legos that I haven't really been able to use much with my druid.
right.
That is actually a lot bigger.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's super great. It's just
Yeah.
if something notices it or if they fly, then it doesn't do
Yeah.
much.
I will yell at Thunk to get to the last button.
All right, Thunk.
I will run at the last button.
Okay.
And just put my foot down on it.
The final series of shutters open, and the entire stone is now illuminated in a series of focused lights that illuminate the stonework.
And then I'm going to use my action to dash, use the rest of my movement. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, to get right up on Thoros to help him out.
All right, the shutters close.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew that.
However,
better
What-
yell at Woo.
once the stone has been illuminated, the massive piles of corpses to the north and to the south knit together.
Oh, hell no. Get out of here.
Oh man, bonus action. I'm touching the gem on my crown to cast Orient Light. Seeing this thing pop out of nowhere. Like, oh,
I'm actually going to need to change some layers around because you can't access your tokens.
Yeah, you should have dropped the pack like I did. I did tell Woo to go stand on that button though.
We shall see how heavy Woo is. All right.
He just has to be like 50 pounds. If Woo is not 50 pounds, I'll be a little surprised.
All right. What was that you were doing, Thunk?
for my bonus action, I'm pushing the gem, one of the gems on my crown to cast Spirit Guardians.
All right. Spirit Guardians. I believe that is a 15-foot radius, as I recall.
Yes, 15 foot.
It's not square. Excellent. There you go. So many auras and AoEs and things in this fight. Excellent. Okay. Now, Wu is going to. I think monks get bonus action disengage, or is that rogues? No,
Emily will say something in a moment, but I think he does.
Yeah, he's a goblin. He gets nimble escape. So he is going to disengage, and then he's going to run over to this button, and he's going to jump up and down on it frantically. And now, the shutters open once again as Wu depresses the button, and the stone is illuminated with a bright, burning radiance. That was his bonus action. Now for his action, he is going to fire his Sensei's Kensei composite bow. And he is going to aim for the giant zombie amalgamation. Character sheet of which I need to get open here. And he is going to fire. Actually, I need to look this up here. Okay, yeah, sharpshooter does not consume bonus actions. Sweet. So, oh, that's right.
It's supposed to be balanced because you're supposed to be missing a lot with sharpshooter.
Yeah, but Wu's chance to hit is so and his dex is so high that it offsets. My gosh, he's doing a lot of damage to this thing.
That's woo.
50 damage.
They're spirit guardians.
Nice. Yes, Wu fires his arrows that they penetrate, knocking chunks of flesh off of the zombie, the giant zombie amalgamation, which spawns 2 more zombies as the flesh hits the ground.
Great.
All right. That is
The
Wu.
wisdom saving throw. I don't know what the DC on my saving throw would be.
It's going to be your spellcasting stat, which we're going to say is charisma, because you're going to multi-class as a paladin in the future.
All right.
But yes, and those zombies will make their saving throws at the start of their turn, as I recall, for Spirit Guardians. All right.
Right. So let me recast it real quick so I can give you a DC.
Yep. Nice.
There we go.
All right, Thoros.
All right. Well, seeing putting the math together is surrounded by the zombies and the spike growth coming out. I see Thunk come up to the side and just like, cover your ears, buddy. Sorry. Again, I stomp on the ground, giving off with another thunder wave.
I cover my ears.
Oh. All right. So let's see here. Which direction precisely are you going to aim this thunder wave at?
I think it just comes from me. All the
Yeah,
It goes in a direction.
Yeah, it originates from one of the 4 sides of your character.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well then, fuck it. I'm gonna do. I'll do it. Actually, I want to do it this way because I want to try to push the zombies into the spike growth.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Very nice. Let's see here. Constitution saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. We have DC 15, 2 failures. This zomboid here is going to take that 11 damage, and he is going to get pushed back 10 feet into the spiky growth. Excellent.
He's
And-
actually moving 10 feet within it. That's 2d4 twice.
Forced movement doesn't trigger the effects of spike.
Oh,
spike
that
growth.
gummit.
And then this zomboid here next to Thoros fails 11 damage.
It does say when it moves into the area. It says the spell itself says when a creature moves into or within the area.
I'm pretty sure the blanket rule for 5th edition, though, is that the movement has to be voluntary to proc the movement penalties, the damage penalties.
Boss.
And that is those 2. And then that's half damage, so this one takes -5. This one takes -5. This one takes -5. You can definitely see the appeal of running D&D with something like Divinity's Engine, where the spell effects just automatically calculate everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Many zombies have been damaged severely by your attack, Thoros.
Yeah. And then I'm just going to use my bonus action to disengage. Because then I'm going to run to right here. That's going to be turnover.
All right, Alec.
One sec. I was just looking up the spike growth stuff because I know I found something about it with my, but I'll look it up after.
Yep.
Oh. 40-foot cube. I wouldn't be able to get many, but I can try. I'm going to cast slow.
All right, and who are you targeting with slow?
I'm hitting the big dude. It's a 40-foot square, so I can hit 3 other zombies too. This zombie, this one, and this one, and then the big dude.
All right, let's see.
They all have to make wisdom saving throws.
All right. Do. Wisdom
DC 15.
So 5 zombies and then the big zombie. Yes,
3 zombies.
3 zombies.
Yeah, I can't quite reach any others.
I see. Okay. Yeah.
Unless there's some around the big dude. Yeah, just those.
Yeah. 40 feet. 3. Yeah. 3 zombies. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then. All right. And your spell save DC?
Is 15.
They all fail.
Sweet. So they all have a -2 to AC and a -2 to dex saves. They can't use reactions on their turn. They can only use an action or bonus action, not both. And they can only make 1 attack during their turn, no matter what creatures' abilities or magic items they have. I don't think any of them will cast spells, but because zombies have before, if they do, roll a d20 on 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect until their next turn, and they have to use their action on their next turn to finish casting it.
Okay. That's
And then I will spend my last 2 sorcery points to quicken spell, and I'm going to lightning bolt this giant fucker.
All right.
Which will be, yes, I know the damage 0 because I have a macro. DC 15 for half damage. It's a dex save, -2.
Yes, it fails.
31 lightning damage.
Very nice. Yes. That lightning bolt strikes the giant zombie amalgamation true and hurts it very badly.
And then that will be my turn.
All right. Yeah. Let's see what we got here. That rotation is with the giant zombies are going to go. All right.
Oh,
No.
there's one.
Yeah. All right. This giant zombie to the south here is going to swing his massive fist at Thunk.
He's gonna make a DC save real quick.
Yes, wisdom saving throw. He has succeeded the saving throw.
It's half damage.
Half damage, which I believe is 8 radiant damage, as I recall.
Yep. As one of my many little cupids kind of just glances at him on his little tiny unicorn.
All right. 25 to hit, Thunk,
Oh yeah, that hits.
for 10 bludgeoning.
Sounds good.
Excellent. And he is going to swing his fist around again and strike at you. 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 7 bludgeoning. Excellent.
I will shout out both Thoros and Thunk to get into the light.
Get into the light. Don't go into the light.
No, follow the light.
All right, and that does the slow reduces their movement speed as well, right? Or does it not? I don't see anything in here that says their movement speed is reduced.
Or what?
Slow.
Their speed is halved.
Okay. Speed is half. All right, and this giant zombie amalgamation is going to lumber towards you, Malik, very slowly. Not quite get to you. All right.
And then I think I found a thing for spike growth. Crawford said when a spell's description says enter, in relation to AoE, the entering has to be voluntary only if the text says so.
Okay, so spike growth
So-
doesn't say voluntary.
No, so I think they take the damage the instant they get pushed around in it and stuff.
Okay, so then how much damage was your spiked growth, Lantis?
2d4.
All right, then roll that.
Got it.
Yeah, it's 2d4 for every 5 feet they moved through it, so I don't know how far any of them moved through it.
Wow.
Ha!
8, and
Alright.
then this one was pushed back. 8. That was 2 failures for getting pushed back. All right, 2 of the zombies are darn near dead. All right, now then, let's resolve the zombies around Malik. This zombie is going to move 6 feet towards Malik and attempt to slam him. That is going to be... Let's see here. That is going to be 16 to hit.
That will hit my duplicate.
Okay, so that gets
Because I rolled an 8.
that gets nullified. All right, now this zombie south of Malik is going to attempt to slam him. 14 to hit.
Uh, 13. What's the second one? I forget. I'm down. It's 6. When there's 2, 8 or higher. So that will hit a duplicate. That will destroy a duplicate.
Okay. Now this zombie is going to move up towards Malik. 5 feet, actually less than 5 feet. And he takes some damage from the radiant light and is going to try to slam Malik. 17 to hit. These ones are rolling really well.
19. Oh, and I have 1 left. I have to roll. What is it or higher? 11 or higher. That will hit a duplicate. There goes my duplicates.
Okay. Now this zombie is going to move over here and take his damage and attempt to slam Malik. 16 to hit. Wow, I'm rolling really well on these zombies.
No
That
one is
hits.
surprised.
I wish I rolled this well with my wizard. The Curse of Strahd game. 7 bludgeoning.
Oh, wait. I will. You said 16. I'm gonna pop shield to put my AC at 20.
Okay. Then plus...
I forgot that I have that staff.
All right. Plus 7.
That was why I was so ready to be in a position. I forgot. Yeah, so now my AC is 20.
All right. Then this is going to move 9, actually less than 9 feet. Just half its movement and attempt to slam Malik. Your AC is 20 now, you say?
Yes, did you crit?
I crit with a 23.
I
That's going to hit for 6 damage.
It's like Roll20 knows when you bump your AC and they just make it roll higher.
Oh man. Alright. Then this zombie, let's see here. This zombie is going to dash down to Wu, and he's going to take his damage from Radiant. This zombie here is going to dash towards Garin. Actually, is he going to dash? No, he's not going to dash. That is 20 feet, and then how much is your spiked growth damage, Lantis?
It's difficult terrain, and it's 2d4 for every 5 feet they move.
I didn't know if you were asking me to re-roll or what.
I-
It's 2d4 per 5 feet.
Okay, so this is going to be 6 damage for that zombie, minus the damage from the Radiant Light. This zombie, likewise, is going to be moving here, and he will take 6 damage, as well as the damage from the Radiant Light, and then he is going to try bashing Garin with a 14 to hit, and does not hit. Now, this zombie up here is going to try bashing Garin. And 5 to hit does not hit. The zombie south of Garin is going to try bashing Garin. 16 to hit. Does not hit. Does not hit. Great. All right. Now, this zombie here is going to run up there with a dash, and he cannot hit Malik yet. This zombie is going to run up there with a dash and cannot hit Malik yet. He's going to take his radiant damage. Excellent. Now, all of these zombies here are going to head towards Wu. This one is able to get within range. He's going to slam against Wu, 11 to hit. Wu manages to dodge out of the way. That is 17. He is going to dash over here, and he is going to dash over here, and then they all take their radiant damage. Oh boy, then we have Funk and Thoros to resolve.
Yes, all those zombies around me must make their saving throws.
Yes, so let's see. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 saving throws. Excellent.
Get him, my little cherubs.
All of your DC 13, as I recall. Only one of them succeeded. So why don't you re-roll damage for me?
I'll just roll. Let's see. So they all take 15.
15. This is going to kill some of them. Alright. This zombie takes... he takes 7 damage. This zombie, however, takes the full 15. That was minus 26.
I just realized that Roll20 has magic missile done incorrectly.
Yeah?
That's funny. You're technically only supposed to roll 1 dice for for each missile.
Really?
For the attack or the damage?
For the damage, you roll 1d4 plus 1, and then each dart does whatever that damage is that you roll.
Really?
As written, yeah, as written. But Crawford's like, it's whatever. You do what you want.
Yeah. Now everybody just does. You roll 3d4.
It's fun.
plus
It's
3.
fun to roll dice.
Yeah.
People like rolling dice.
I mean,
Alright, that kills 5 or 6 zombies, Thunk. And now this one is going to come over here, and a spiked growth kills it. This zombie here is going to slam Thunk. 12 to hit does not hit. This zombie here is going to slam Thunk. 8 to hit does not hit. This zombie is going to move over and slam Thunk. 10 to hit does not hit. You are surviving, Thunk, so far. Very nice. Now, 2 zombies are going to try to slam Wu. One of them slams his ally for 5 damage instead. The other one is not able to get past Wu's quick reflexes. Alright, Malik.
I don't like that thing coming closer to me. Like not getting hit.
Yep, your shield has worn off now that it's the start of your turn.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cast Shatter.
Alright.
So hit those 3 zombies and big guy.
Alright. As I recall, Shatter has a 10-foot radius, right?
Si, senor.
So 20-foot diameter. Alright. How much damage is your Shatter going to do? Constitution
9.
save. 1, 2, 3. And that is 2 failures from 2 of these zombies, so that's -9. This is -9. This dude has -4.
They flipped the spell stuff. It now counts down instead of up.
Yeah, and they labeled it finally, so you know which
I-
one is your total and which ones are remaining.
I know they labeled it, but it now counts down instead of up. Okay,
I know
so
that makes more sense.
I should have
Interesting.
1, 0, and 4 of this. Okay.
Well, it's like somebody's like, "You're all idiots. Fix this."
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Awesome. Now, let's see here. This dude is going to do a con save. And he fails, so he takes the full 9 thunder damage. And that is nice. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Malik?
Nope, I'm going to stand my ground.
All right. Thunk.
All right. Hearing Alex yell, "Run into the light." I look back and I see as other zombies that are in the light kind of take a little bit of damage. I put 2 together, so I'm going to back out, running over to Woo, provoking 3 attacks of opportunity.
4, actually.
Oh yeah, big guy.
Yep.
Could disengage.
I could. Yeah, I'll disengage from them and I head over to Woo.
All right. Excellent.
As I get to Woo, I will then slam the zombie to the north of me.
Disengage is an action, so
Oh, okay.
you would not be able to
Okay.
attack unless you have. Does action surge? Do you have action surge?
Yeah, action surge would let me, but I'm kind of trying to hold off on that. So just disregard that attack.
Okay, great. All right, Garin, you're surrounded by 3 zombies and another on the way.
My ability to AoE be going at this moment, but I will cast Shield of Faith on myself. Be a bonus AC.
All right.
And I will do that as a bonus action, and as a regular action, I will smash the zombie to my north with my malevolent obsidian legend.
That hits.
4 damage.
Excellent. All right, the zombie is now severely wounded. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is it.
All right, Wu is going to whip out his nunchucks. He is going to strike this zombie to the north of him for 10 damage. Then he is going to strike the zombie to the right of him for 11 damage. Then he is going to follow up with an unarmed strike. If I can find his unarmed strike, he has a lot of attacks. And yes, he is going to bash this zombie's skull in, and it is then going to succeed with Undead Fortitude and come back at 1 hit point. All right. Thoros.
Bonus action as I disengage from the large bastard there. I'll come and help Thunk and Woo. When I come around here, the zombie right in front of me there, I come in sliding around and thrusting the rapier. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh, there it is. Thought I lost it. There we go. Hit. 12, 6, 7 more. What is that? That's 25? Doing math wrong?
Yes, you destroy that zombie.
Right, and that'll be turnover for me.
Excellent. All right, now giant zombie amalgamation. Malik, I actually need a concentration check from you on slow.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
All right, that is a success, I believe. The damage that it hit you for was very low. All
Yeah, it was
right.
like 6 or something.
Yeah, it was very small. Okay, so then this zombie is going to move down 10. And it's going to move here. That's half its movement. 15 feet. Sharing its space with the little teeny zombies. And then it is going to attempt to hit you. It only gets one attack because of slow, however.
Yes.
And that is going... Okay.
Did you crit?
He brings his foot down on one of the smaller zombies, crushing it to mush.
Thank goodness, I was afraid that you crit.
Oh, man. Nope. Yeah, he crit failed. Wow. All right. And now, let's see here. This big old zombie is going to be moving around here, and he'll have to make a wisdom saving throw. He succeeds. And that's half damage for Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
All right, roll that damage for me, please.
So he takes 9 damage.
Excellent.
And we'll just keep that damage for the rest of these zombies, I guess.
All right, now this zombie is going to strike out at... let's see, this zombie is going to strike out one against Thoros. It's a 20 to hit. For 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yo!
Then it's going to strike out at Funk. If Roll20 will roll for me. And that is a crit. For 21 damage. Funk is now at 1 HP because he falls unconscious, comes back at 1 because of his orc trait. And he's in trouble. All right, let's resolve these zombies here first. 1, 2, 3. They all fail their saving throw. This one is alive with 2. This one has exploded into ashes that are burning away under the radiant light. And then this zombie is going to slam Wu. Wu dodges out of the way. This zombie here is going to run forward towards Thunk, and he's going to make a wisdom saving throw, which he fails, and he bursts into ashes under the radiant light.
Woo!
This zombie is going to run forward and make a wisdom saving throw, which he fails and bursts into ashes in the radiant light. And then this zombie is going to rush forward, and this is as far as he can get with dash, and make a wisdom saving throw, and he is going to fail and burst into ashes with radiant light. Now, this zombie here is going to move 5 feet towards Garin, and he is going to take 3 damage from the Legos. And now there's going to be 4 attacks against Garin. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, 20 AC, good luck. And I mean that to me, not you.
And they all bring their fists down against your magical barrier. Very nice.
Praise God.
And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks against Malik.
Gosh. This is bad.
1, 2,
Hey,
3.
just Nick, do me a favor. Whenever you fall unconscious, make sure you fall unconscious on the button.
I'm standing on it. Do they take damage at the start of their turns or the end of their turns for the radiant stuff?
They take it at the start.
Okay.
And although none of them are so low health that the radiant damage actually kills them. 2. Let's see here. Some of these attacks do hit. The -2. All right. Oh boy. All right. So 11 to hit, 13 to hit, 13 to hit. Those miss. That's half of them. Then we have 20, 20, 20. Thank you, Roll20. It's right there in the name, Roll20. All right. Let me add up that damage.
I will have had popped shield, so just so that it's up.
All right, that takes your AC to 20, as I recall. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So that is going to be 18 damage, and then I'm going to need 3 concentration checks from you.
They're all DC 10, right? Because none of them did enough to push it past 10.
No. Yeah, DC 10.
All right, roll 20. Please be with me.
I made a mistake.
Success. 2 successes. Oof.
I'm going to spin my thong to give myself advantage on this saving throw. Yes.
All right. Your magical thong springs to life and helps you concentrate on slow. Very nice. All right. Now, Malik, it is your turn. Your magical barrier has disintegrated once again.
Doing that because I have no sorcery points. Actually, that might not be a bad idea. I'm going to eat a first level spell slot so I can get 2 sorcery points. And then I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
All right.
Just square.
Excellent. And
Magic wand! Make my
Oh my. Oh my. All right. Smash has donated $7 with the message, "Go get 'em, Blue Hulk." As Thunk, you increase in size.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Whoever Smash is, thank you.
All right. And that is going to be here. My god, enlarge is friggin' a long description. You get an extra 1d4 damage on all of your attacks.
Yep,
Very
and he has advantage
nice.
on like strength checks,
Yes,
I think.
you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. This lasts for 10 rounds. All right, sorry. Who were you directing your magic missiles to? Malik?
Who are the 3 weakest looking zombies around me?
They actually all look like they are about the same health.
Okay. They've only been hitting once.
This looks like the weakest. The one in the upper right corner.
I will send my 5 damage towards that one, 4 damage at that one, and 3 damage at that one, I think is how it is. Yeah.
All right. Excellent. And 3. All right. You have severely weakened one of the zombies. Anything
That
else?
will be my turn.
All right, Thunk. You feel
Bro-
magic surging within you, and you double in size.
Oh, as I grow in size, I close my eyes and take a deep breath, regaining 7 hit points.
Nice.
As I then look at the big guy and bring Shatter Skull across him. Nope, wrong one.
I was going to say, don't have one. You're
I
next to
almost
24.
had a heart attack.
You killed Thoros with a single blow. Oh, very nice. Yes, and then roll another d4 for the extra damage, because you are now enlarged.
Oh, that's a 14.
14 damage for your first attack. Very nice.
Then I swing again.
Then another d4. Thirteen damage.
As I hit him twice, I feel a surge of just adrenaline pump through me as I bring Shatter Skull across him for a third time. Using my action surge.
All right.
I believe this will let you hit him twice.
Yeah, you get to hit him 2 more times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see here. What we got. Do.
That hit
Yes, that does hit.
for another 16.
Another 16 damage. Excellent.
And one more for another 17 points of damage.
Very nice.
As I did, as after those swings, I can use my bonus action as I lean down and touch my anklet, my new iron anklet, casting Protection of Good and Evil on myself. Spend 1 to 3 charges that it has. That means all undead creatures have disadvantage against attack.
Second wind consumes your bonus action.
God damn it. All right, never mind.
All right. Yes, the giant zombie amalgamation is now bloodied. All right, Garin.
Seeing that my friends over there are taking significant damage, I selflessly try to attract ferocity and malice of this creature by casting Compel Duel on the zombie amount.
Must make a wisdom saving throw. Compelled by divine my demand. Is this a minute? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. It fails.
All right, this is concentration, so I will lose Shield of Faith, but I am okay with this. And as a bonus action, I am going to cast Mass Healing Wounds. Not because stuff in the sheet's still broken.
Mass cure wounds.
Mass Healing.
Mass healing
I
word.
dropped it in there from the compendium.
You mean mass healing word?
Yeah, sorry, Mass Healing Word.
All right.
Which
That's 1d4 healing plus your spellcasting ability for 6 creatures that you can see within 60 feet.
Yep. Which, oh, there it is. It popped up.
Yeah, it's anyone. All right. And who are you targeting? Everyone?
I am targeting all allies that are missing any HP. I wish I could just put all of them on Thunk, but
Yeah, not the way that spell works. +5. All right, Thoros, you're healed for 5 hit points. Wu is healed for 5. Malik is healed for 5, which he needed some healing.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, nice. You have healed all of your allies for 5 hit points.
let's hope that does something.
Right.
Okay, that is in turn.
All right, now Wu is going to strike out with his nunchucks. The zombie to the south, smashing it into oblivion. And then that is all Wu is going to be able to do. He is...
I will take an opportunity. Shit, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna do anything.
All right. All right, yes, that is all Wu is able to do. Okay, Thoros.
All right, first things first. They begin to say, the day came that I had been dreading. It would surely end in a beheading, and my family depressed as they murdered their guests never go to a Westeros wedding, as I will give Thunk a healing word.
Ha!
Get 8 more hit
Nice.
points, Thunk.
Excellent.
Then I will lunge at the large amalgamation. 13
That just hits.
for 9, 1. Sneaky sneak. All right, for 18 points. Let's see if we can give him some fire damage. I can.
Yes.
For 4 more points of fire damage.
Excellent. He is now severely wounded.
Turn over.
All right. Now the zombie amalgamation is going to strike out at Malik.
Is it? It didn't. Does compelled duel? Oh no, you're
The,
talking
the
about
one to the north. All right. That is 26 to hit. He crit.
him.
Of course he crits.
All right. That is actually a really bad crit, though. 10 damage. Then it is going to make another wisdom saving throw at the end of its turn to see if it can shake off slow. It cannot.
Is there a save for slow? I don't remember.
I believe it said that at the end of the turn, the creature can make another wisdom saving throw to try and shake off the
okay.
effects. Yeah. Yes, but he failed because he has a -2 to wisdom. Now, let's see here.
And I make the save.
Yes. All right. Now, this zombie is going to turn around and head for Garin after making a wisdom saving throw.
Now, if he's heading away from me, does that mean he's an attack of opportunity?
Yes. And that is your spell save DC. Thunk is 13?
Yeah.
13, okay. Yes, so he succeeds the wisdom saving throw and takes half damage from your dancing cupids. Then he...
Which would be whatever that is.
Alright, and then some difficult terrain. He's able to get there, and he takes 3 damage from that difficult terrain. And then he is going to strike out with his fist against you, Garin.
That was. Is that just 5 feet?
Yeah, he also has reach, so he can hit within
Oh.
10 feet of himself as well. That is going to be 2 attacks against you. 22 to hit for his first attack.
It's.
That is going to be 15 bludgeoning damage. And his second attack is 13 to hit. You managed to block the blow with his shield. All right. Now, this zombie up here takes some damage from Radiant. He's darn near dead.
He got over there and didn't even provoke opportunity attack because he's so damn big.
Right? He can just turn around.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. And he takes damage. Now he is going to attempt to slam Malik. With a 6 to hit and does not hit. This zombie here takes radiant damage and attempts to slam Malik with a 21
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Burn another charge down to 4. I think this is
Alright.
the lowest I've gotten this staff.
Don't want to get it to 0.
No.
Alright.
And there goes slow.
Alright, slow is gone.
After 10,000 years, I'm free! Time to conquer Earth!
We got another Rita here. Malik gets some healing words from a spectral half-orc barbarian.
We're kindled spirits standing in the same spots.
All right, that is very nice. So let's see here. It's going to be 2d4 plus 8 healing. All right. $11 health. Very nice. Now this zombie is going to attempt to slam.
You went the wrong direction.
What's
I have
that?
0 health now. I have 0 health now. You went the wrong direction.
I'm so used to hitting minus. All right, plus 22. There you go. That zombie's going to attempt to hit you, and he misses with an 11. This zombie is going to attempt to hit you, and that is a 20 to hit.
It's
That hits you for 7. All right, now this zombie here, he's going to take some damage. This zombie also takes 2 damage, and then he's going to attempt to slam you. 21 to hit
Stop rolling so high.
for 6
Hits.
damage. Oh man, this zombie does not have slow anymore. It's gonna be real bad when that zombie gets his turn and he's not slowed anymore. Gets multi-attack. Oh boy. Alright, this zombie's gonna attempt to slam you. He gets a 6, and then the final zombie, actually, he already went. That is those zombies. Now the zombies around Garin get to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15, 11, 13, 14.
Yes.
You managed to block all of them with your shield, and let me subtract their health from the radiant damage. Excellent. All right, Malik, it is your...
If any of them like crit fail, I demand they trip and fall and roll down in the spike.
Oh man, all right, Malik, it is your turn.
Did I ever figure out what this potion was that I had on me? That's oily, fluid, cloudy gray.
No, you never identified it.
'Cause I would have at some point.
Take it. Just do it. Drink it.
No, because I want to heal.
You might want to be careful. It could be another filter of love like the owl got last session. You'll fall in love with the zombie.
No, I will. I feel like with the coloring.
Or maybe it is not a potion meant to be drunk.
Nope. Instead, I'm going to use one of the charges on my crystal hairpin to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Yay!
Nice. I think that hairpin had what, 2 charges or something?
It had 2, and I have not used them yet. I've been saving them in case we've been needing to.
All right.
Now is a great time.
Would I add my spellcasting to it, or is it just...
It's going to use the spellcasting modifier of the person who created the item, which is going to be +2.
It's a D8, right?
I believe Cure Wounds is D8, 1d8, plus spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
Yes.
5 hit points.
Excellent.
And then I'm going to use my 2 sorcery points that I gave myself to cast Mirror Image again.
All right. Excellent. All right, Thunk.
As this giant zombie turns and walks away from me, I look at him and yell at him, "Don't you walk away! I ain't done with you yet." As I take, can I hit him from here? Or
Yes,
do
you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. As I swing at the back of his head, I'm always so close to a crit. Damn it!
Very close. Yes. Let's see here. 15 damage. Yes, the back of his head is knocked open.
Oh, okay.
He is still standing.
Bring Shatter Skull back across the other direction across the back of his head. 25 to hit, 16.
The gigantic zombie falls to the floor and bursts into his ash that is washed away in radiant light.
I hearing Malik yell out, start running over towards him. There. Oof. About all I can do.
All right. Garin, you have just seen Thunk slay one of the zombie amalgamations.
First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and burn my bonus action
Okay.
to go ahead and mass healing word again.
All right.
That gum. That's the lowest possible roll. But everybody gets...
Nice. Malik definitely can use that healing.
Yeah.
This actually
Yes.
heals Woo all the way to maximum health.
I'm good.
All right.
I can't reach other amalgamate with held duel without stepping off the switch and also incurring damage from spike growth.
Yeah.
not gonna.
You can set your backpack down like I did.
Yeah, you'd still have to move through the spiked growth, though.
You still have to move through the spikes, but you can put the backpack down. That's why that switch over there is still
and
active.
I would also incur opportunity attacks.
4 opportunity attacks.
I mean, he hasn't been rolling that well. I think he'll be okay.
Now that you said that.
Really?
Then
I
I'm
mean,
gonna.
if you only move a little bit, you can only get 2 opportunity attacks.
This is Tutmos. It's like, oh, another 24. Who would have thought?
Look at 4 nat 20s in a row.
And then he'll get 4 nat 1s in a row.
Oh, man. What are you gonna do? Better make up your mind.
Yeah, I will cast Sacred Flame on the big guy.
All right. Dexterity saving throw. He succeeds.
Does.
He has
Alright,
negative 2 to dex, but he succeeded. All right.
Of course he did.
Wu is going to fire his Sensei Kensei composite bow with sharpshooter. One at this zombie here, who then explodes into ashes that are burnt away by the light. And then the other one next to Garin, but he misses, alas, and that is all Wu is able to do. Boros.
All right. Stay on that button, Woo.
Yes.
Move up here. And Thunk, you got those guys all right. So I'm going to turn to the zombies around Garin, pulling around my drums as this zombie right here. I begin to play, give him some shitty words. 23 to
That
hit
hits, yes.
for 12 psychic damage.
Surprisingly, zombies are not immune to psychic damage, and this zombie explodes with existential angst.
Many middle fingers to be had. That will be turnover.
Excellent. All right, Malik. Here comes the giant zombie amalgamation's 2 attacks against you. 11.
Well, that will miss me, and it won't even hit one of my clones because they have 12, but I rolled really low on it, so it would have technically would have hit me. But I have more than 11.
23 for his next attack.
All right, come on. Hits a duplicate.
Nice. All right. Now, bunch of zombies. This zombie here explodes in radiant light. This zombie here takes damage, then that is the wrong attack. Then slams its fist against you with an 11.
That will miss me and a clone, so I'm not going to roll.
Right. This zombie slams its fist against you with a 13.
That misses me.
All right. This zombie is going to instead strike the zombie before it with his claw.
Ah!
This zombie, who does not have slow anymore, but I'm not going to bother removing the icon, slams against you with 22 to hit.
Hits me.
All right, that is 2 bludgeoning damage against you. The next zombie in line around you takes damage and then slams you. 20 to hit.
Hits a duplicate.
These 4 zombies from I've moved and they moved into my.
Oh yeah, they're in his radius.
Oh, let me change the color of that. There we go. Yes, I will roll their saving throws in a moment.
That looks like it'll hit 5 of them.
Yes, it'll hit quite a few. Then this zombie is taking the damage, and now this zombie slams against you. 5 to hit, does not hit. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 saving throws. All but one of them fail, so that damage 17. Excellent. Excellent. Let me give you back some health, Malik.
Yay! That's what I was hoping for.
One, that one, then that one, and that one. No. Do. Even though that one succeeded, it had so little health that it didn't matter. Because it explodes. 5 zombies burst into radiant light, their ashes cleansed. Alright. Alec.
Thank goodness things are dead around me. um. No, I'm just going to magic missile. How bad does the little zombie look?
He is bloodied.
Okay. Fuck it, I'll deal with him. This one just goes to him. Oh, that's the lowest damage I could roll almost.
Sadly, that does not destroy the bloodied zombie.
Coolio. I don't know why it's not counting spells, whatever. That's all that I do.
Spell slot's not a number. Alright. Yeah, we'll have to figure out the spell shit later. Alright,
I might
Funk.
have to
Didn't
re-put magic
manually
missile.
track it. It's not hard.
All right, I am going to run up to the big guy. That in range, or do I need to get closer?
Let's see here. Yeah, you're in range to hit him.
I'll just move up one more space just to be
Yeah,
safe.
that's
and then,
good.
Yep, I'm going to just start wailing on him. I'm going to hit him dead center chest first.
Alright. That hits. And we need an extra d4. 15. Very nice.
As I then bring up Shatter Skull and bring it down on top of his skull.
Alright. Oh,
Oh, no!
dear. Well, lucky for you, you don't have reach, so you can't hit
I know.
So you can't hit Malik.
I think
Alas, as
But
is
you could hit yourself.
Let's see here. I need to get a fumble table. Yes. Sadly, Shatter Soul goes flying out of your hand.
it has left my hands.
Shatter Skull has left your hands, and it has flown all the way over here, at the center of this
Oh, no.
evil-looking circle.
I then
Bad.
cast. I will cast. Nah, screw it. I'll end my turn there.
All right.
I look astonished at what happened.
Oh man. All right, Garin.
I will call out to Malik and valiantly defending that button with his life
Damn right I have been.
like a badass. I'll cast another healing word.
Very nice.
His way. I am not getting really good rolls on that.
He's at 25 health now, about half health.
It helps. Anything helps.
All right, what else would you like to do?
What is the state of this
The one to
zombie?
there's 2 zombies alive next to you.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
The one to the north is badly wounded. The one to the south west is bloodied.
Okay, I will cast Sacred Flame on zombie between Thunk and Malik.
The one between Thunk and Malik bursts into radiant light as its ashes are purified.
Good. And that is in turn.
Excellent. Wu is then going to ready his sharpshooter Sensei Kensei composite bow and fire at the two zombies next to Garin. And he blows both of them apart completely and utterly. In fact, his attacks did so much damage they would have destroyed those zombies had they been at full health. Alright, Thoros.
Oh boy. If I can get somewhere. Oh, no, they're all dead.
Yeah, the only dude left is the big guy.
Right, so. Let's see. Am I within range to hit him there, or do I need to move up one?
You'll need to move up one.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll use my bonus action to dash to be able to make it to him. As with my rapier thrusting forward.
That
16.
hits. Yes, that hits.
8, 2,
17.
17. Plus, let's see if we do some fire damage. I don't.
Alright, 17, yes, that strikes the giant zombie amalgamation. It is not yet bloodied.
That'll be turnover.
Alright, now, this zombie amalgamation wants the light to go away, so it is going to strike you, Malik, or attempt to. Oh dear. It rolled double crit.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ah! After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time
Oh, man.
to conquer Earth!
So its first attack, it rolled double crit. Its second attack, it rolled a crit. And we got a Rita. Let me read this donation.
Give the monster another crit.
Nazira Broken Tooth donates $6. The barbarian, seeming to be fighting monsters of her own, is still around, watching over the mad mage, offering up her own health to him. Very nice.
More healing.
Yes, so that is going to be 3d4 plus 12 healing for Malik, which he definitely can certainly use with this damage. Roll 3d4 plus 12 healing. You are healed for 22, and I think that takes you nearly to max. Actually, that takes you exactly to maximum. 47. And then the ogre zombie. He hits you. That's a crit. That is going to be 19 bludgeoning. Then he hits you again for another crit.
Are you serious?
He rolled crit, crit, crit. And then he hits you for another 21 damage, Malik. If you had not been healed just now, you would have gone down. You have 7 health. You are barely standing as the zombie roars. I can remove the zombies from the turn order because they are all dead. All right, Malik, you are barely standing. You can feel Nazira's gift keeping you alive just barely.
I really want this thing to die.
It is not yet bloodied.
Magic missile.
All right,
10.
beautiful.
Oh wait, I still had a duplicate.
Ah,
I had 2 duplicates actually, because
Yes.
you took back one of them. So let me roll.
you should have 2 duplicates left.
That would hit a duplicate, taking away the first hit,
All right.
and then I need to get above an 11 to ignore the second one. All my duplicates are dead, but they don't hit me.
Nice. All right, then that,
No double crits for you, you son of a bitch.
that takes you back up to max health then. All right. Now, let's see here. Malik, it is your turn. You magic missile the dude for 10
Magic
points.
missile for 10 damage.
All right, he is still not bloodied. All right, Thunk.
I'm a weapon. Or behind this thing. Oh, by the way, did it take its radiant damage or?
Right, wisdom saving throw. It fails, so it takes, I believe, last one you rolled was 17.
Yep.
Damage. Now it is bloodied.
All right, I run up behind it, and then I jump on its back grappling its head at trying to pull it off.
All right, make a strength check with advantage.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes. Now give me a d20. Very nice. You managed to pull the creature's head off. It is still alive, or undead. But you have,
Right.
you have ripped its head off and dealt some serious damage to it.
As a bonus action, I'm going to throw its head into the radiant field at the center of the room.
Yes.
You still have another attack because grapple
Yes.
only takes one attack, not the whole action.
Yes, as I reach, I guess I'll punch inside of its chest, trying to rip out, if it even has a heart, I have no idea, rip out something from the inside.
Let's see here.
Maybe a board. No, I got it. I will. It's got to have a spine, so I'm going to grab the top of its spine and start yanking it out.
Yes. All right. Make. Let's see what we got here. Sure. Make a strength check again with advantage. 24. Now roll a d20.
Oh,
Yes. You manage to pull out chunks of bone that might comprise sections of the creature's spine. It takes some damage, but it is still standing.
right.
All
That will be
right.
my turn.
Excellent. Garin.
Ah,
We'll step away real quick while I go use the bathroom.
Aaron. Not want to leave the button.
That is smart.
So Garin will cast Sacred Flame.
Right. It fails, and it takes 12 radiant damage. All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will. Yes, I will cast Healing Word on Thoros, last remaining slot.
Ooh.
Excellent. Thoros is healed for 7. Wu fires his Sensei's Kensei composite bow with sharpshooter. 1 hit against the zombie for 22 damage. His second hit sails through the zombie's ribs and flies out to the other side. Right, Thoros, the zombie is looking severely weakened now.
All right, bobbing and weaving, doing some fancy footwork and reposing. We thrust in with the rapier. 12.
Alas, that does miss.
All right, sliding through the slopping skin, I just spin, slashing at him with the short sword. There we go.
That hits.
For 3, sneak attack, maybe fire damage. Yes.
Nice.
Let's see, an extra point of fire damage. So 14, 15 points of damage.
Very nice. The creature is now barely alive and is teetering.
All right, turn over.
Now, the giant ogre zombie is going to strike out. And, yes, wisdom saving throw. It fails. Describe for me your cupids destroying this giant ogre zombie.
Well, the Cupids, seeing this as the only target left within the Cupid's range, they all of a sudden swarm and form a tiny circle around him as they just start penetrating and going right through him, coming out the other end in all different directions.
Very nice. Very nice. As the last remaining ogre zombie, gigantic zombie amalgamation dies, the radiant light bursts forth, wiping away the traces of the necromantic circles. And a glittering chest made of solid light materializes in the center of the dais.
I'm gonna go. I get to the edge of this. I'm like,
He said the symbol was gone, right?
Yes.
So yeah, you can just go straight up.
okay. I retrieve the Shatter Skull as I join. Then I join the rest of them.
All right, and then Thunk, you shrink back down to your normal size.
That was fun.
And your dancing cupids vanish.
That was fun.
Garin, you want to open your special god's chest that I almost died to? Better be worth it. I'm gonna be real upset with you if it's not.
Yeah, there better be something good in there.
And before we open the chest, let's just take a short break so I may use the restroom. All right,
Cliffhanger.
we will be back momentarily to see the loot. All right. Let's see what's in this chest, shall we? Alrighty. The golden chest made out of solid light opens.
I'll grasp my focus, anticipation.
Within the chest, something catches your eye, Garin. It is a warhammer. It has a glass window on the top of the warhammer, and beneath the glass is a burning flame. It is clearly of dwarvish design.
I will grasp the warhammer. Take 10d10 radiant damage.
You feel a connection with this warhammer, almost as if Gorm himself had willed it to you.
Single tear rolled down my noble dwarven cheek.
Is there anything else in the chest?
Hide the manly tear.
Indeed, there is also another item in the chest. Oh man.
I don't notice.
No, Malik is too busy trying to see what else is in the fucking chest. What other loot there is. Yes, there's another item in the chest which Thunk will be interested in once he gets back. Other than that, Thoros and Malik, why don't you give me d20 rolls?
D20 rolls.
Yes. All right. Right. And now, Thoros and Malik, give me d5s. Excellent. Let us see what we have here. 1,
3 is weapon, isn't it?
3. 3 is weapon.
Can I please roll again and just take whatever the second one gets me?
All right,
Hey,
what's going on?
you know, staves count as weapons. Maybe you'd like a new stave.
But am I going to find a staff better than the shield staff right now? I don't think so.
Staff of the Magi.
If I don't
There's
think T would do that.
there's an entire bushel of Staff of the Magi, and they're all bundled together.
Perhaps we could just trade.
Oh my lord! What was okay?
Maybe.
4 is clothing.
Because I'm pretty sure your weapon and Garen's weapon were weapons that I found.
I think so. In our Saturday game, didn't you also roll 3 like for every single item you found last session?
Emily rolled for me, but Emily rolled a lot of weapons for Darman.
Yeah, why don't you re-roll that d5? No, it was Garrett. It was Garrett who rolled F3 for like everything.
Okay, I'll take whatever it gives me. Please don't be a weapon. Son of a bitch!
Have a weapon?
Nice. All right. Before we resolve Thoros's and Malix's thing, let's. So something strikes your eye, Thunk. You almost you almost hear a voice urging you towards it. You find within the chest a book.
Huh. I reach down and grab the book and look at it.
Yes, and
Feeling a presence. I guess I'm feeling a presence a familiar presence within me.
you do, and you find this. There are many images that flash in your mind, including that of a tiefling paladin slaying vampires before your eyes.
Oh,
A book entitled "The Paladin: Finding Inner Peace Through Strength of Conviction."
I think this was meant for me, my guys. I think Saul's trying to tell me that this is the path I have to take.
I've heard paladins are nothing more than snobby nobles Beware the book, Thunk.
Well, if they use weapons, I've got plenty.
Oh man, all right. And then Wu is still wrapped tightly around the button and says, "Is it safe yet?"
Oh, I think so.
Then Wu will come over and poke his head into the chest to see what wonders might lie within it. Right. Okay, so Thoros, remind me what you rolled. You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I still need to roll 5? Or
yes, roll d5 for me, Thunk.
wild card?
Wild card.
I hope I roll a goddamn bow to give to Wu. I'm just gonna be the blacksmith for the fucking party with everything I roll.
You're this party's Xanareth.
I just don't have the ability to carry all that stuff.
Right? Yeah, Xanareth doesn't need a bag of holding to carry her shit. All right.
She needs it. She needs it for the gold, but not all the weapons and shit.
Yeah. Let me just double check to make sure. So there are 37 weapons in my weapon generator. Like 5 of which are different varieties of crossbow.
And it always generates a mace.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to add composite bow to that right now. Yeah, and there's staves and like every kind of bow or every kind of weapon in the game, and even a few that aren't in the game are in my list. But it never generates like bows ever. It generates tridents a bunch for some reason. Okay, yes. So let's resolve Thoros's. So he got a 4. That's a random piece of clothing. Let's see here. Thoros, you have discovered an undershirt made of lace. It has like a big lacy collar on it. And it has a word like embroidered under the lace, written in primordial, which I don't think anybody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody ever knows primordial in any of my games, and it is.
There is somebody in my Wednesday game that picked primordial.
that'd be really useful for my games, and it's clearly magical. You don't know what it could be. All right, now Thunk got a wild card, so let's take a look at him. What the hell did Wu get? Wu got a 2. That's a piece of jewelry. Okay, Thunk, wild card. Let's see what you find. Interesting. Interesting. Thunk, you find a bar of Delzuin Electrum. This is a crafting material that could be used to craft a small piece of gear or item, such as a helmet or a dagger. Possibly there may be enough to make a short sword out of it. But you would need to find a sufficiently skilled dwarven smith to use it to craft something.
Sounds good. I will hold on to that. Bar of. Can you just put it in chat?
Yes. It is a bar of Delzuin Electrum. Clearly will have magical properties. All right. Now, Thoros. I already rolled for you. Let's see what we got here.
Wu rolled a 2.
Wu rolled a 2. I guess we'll save Malik for last.
We'll save the best for last.
All right. Wu reaches in and he pulls out a ring. It is a beautiful ring that features a heart symbol stamped into the band. And
It's Haji's ring.
Wu is clearly Heart. Actually, he does too much damage to be Heart. He's too effectual. In the band, and it is clearly magical in nature. Who knows what that may do? And then Malik, you reach into this shiny, shining chest and you pull out a brass baton with tassels.
That's a Thoros weapon right there.
Like a whip?
It's
No, tassels.
It's like a cheerleader's baton.
Oh my god.
And it, and it has a phrase. It has a phrase written on it in Draconic.
I read Draconic.
It says, I love my phrase generator. On the side of this baton with tassels, it says the lusty drow maid. And it is clearly magical in nature, but God knows what it could do.
I am curious of what it does.
And Garin,
Oh my goodness.
Garin, roll for me a d5. Oh my goodness.
Is anyone proficient in Arcana? Or is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Okay, I was just gonna try and see if I can squeeze advantage.
Give me 1d5 here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. And don't ask me what kind of damage a baton does. I don't. I think it's probably like a club 1d4. Right, Garin gets wild card.
Oh my god. Fucking cheerleading baton.
Garin finds a book that is blue colored, and written in Dwarvish on the cover is the stick bug stuck in my throat.
That's a great piece of dwarven literature right there. A true classic.
How do you write an entire book about that subject?
Dwarf wrote it. What do you expect?
I don't know. I can read Dwarven, so
You
And
want it?
yeah, sure, I'll take it, and then I'll do Arcana checks and everyone's everything. I'm gonna start with the baton.
okay.
Unless Tut wants to be generous and let me use my Jack of all trades to aid.
Jack of all trades. Well, in this case, Malik is proficient. And 18. Are you giving him guidance, Garin?
Oh, shit. Yes, absolutely. A little bit of that.
20.
Okay, so
This baton better summon goddamn Tiamat, or it's getting thrown across the room.
it summons a lusty drow maid companion. Oh man, okay.
I'm actually.
That's
I
mine.
won't
Fine.
jam against that.
Oh my.
I need it for
you,
things.
you don't want to ask about drow mating rituals. Okay, so yes, so it does some stuff. Let me see here. Okay. Oh, well, hey, true to drow fashion, when you are tuned to this and cast a spell, and if that spell hits, you may add 2d6 acid damage to your spell's damage.
Oh. No.
How many times? Or is it every time?
Every time.
No.
You are
Let's go.
trying to make me want to keep a goddamn baton.
Yes, and in addition, it has another property.
There's about 5 times out of 10 when he or 9 times out of 10 when he casts a spell, he hits me with it.
Again, you're trying to
Well-
convince him to wield a baton.
I know. Well, I mean, would that affect magic missile?
It's a spell, so yeah.
Would that
Would
affect
it
each
roll?
dart?
That's
Missile?
going to be divided across the missiles.
Aw.
Okay, that totally makes sense. Well, I will say, actually, to hit, I only have one spell that is to hit, and that is my Pew. Everything else is saves or auto hits.
In addition, the baton gives you +1 to Constitution.
Whoa.
Am I in an even or odd number? Even. Damn it. I mean, I already have a thing that gives me +2, but that puts me at 19.
Yeah. And
God
that
damn it,
is
baton.
that is all the baton does. Plus 2d6 acid damage to any spell that hits, and then +1 to Constitution.
Can you drop that in the chat?
Yes.
You have to be wielding it for it to work.
You have to be attuned to it at least.
Yeah, you can be attuned to something, but not act like I'm still attuned to my Crystal War pick because it gives me lesser restoration, which I've yet to use, but I got it.
All right, there you go. That is for your baton with the tassels that says the lusty drow maid. Oh man.
This is very important. What color is the baton, and what color is the tassels?
That is very good. Actually, the tassels, the tassels are made of the flayed skin of imps.
Charming.
It's probably a drow like foreplay tool. Like twirl a baton and smack your lover to deal acid damage. You think goblin birthing is bad? Wait until you see drow mating. All right. Identifying anything else or attempting to?
I'll
Yes.
bring my shirt over to Alec. Figure out what this thingy does.
Nice. That is a
20 plus 1 guidance.
21. All right. A lace undershirt. All right, let's go up here. Interesting. Okay. 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 Let's double check this. This thing's a mile long. So, okay. This shirt, when attuned, it gives you +2 to Constitution. Also, while you are asleep, any book that you are touching, you may read while you are asleep.
Oh, dude!
Oh, come on.
That's wicked.
Oh, I wish that existed in real life.
Right?
Right.
And once per day, when you cast a spell that has a range of 5 feet or greater, the range is doubled. If the spell has a range of touch, the range is now 30 feet. Let me paste this into the chat.
Pull out my bar electrum and like look at Thoros. Raid?
Sure.
Oh,
A lot of people need that. +2 to Constitution is not easy to get.
yeah, I know. That brings my Constitution to an 18.
Yeah, if you have an attunement slot for it, yeah.
I'm gonna have to drop some slots. I'm gonna figure out what. Let me write this down.
Hey, and you can read your new book when you're in your sleep.
Yeah, I'm cheating.
All right. Anything else you would like to identify?
Who's ring?
Whose ring? Where is that? Ring, 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 ring. Okay. Yes, the ring is a heart symbol stamped into the band. 15 plus guidance, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Here's my bar of Delusium Electrum.
Ooh.
Thoros.
All right. Now, that ring... okay. Okay, that's interesting. That, that ring, when attuned to it, grants resistance to psychic damage. It gives +1 to wisdom. And let me type this out. Grants resistance to psychic. It gives +1 to wisdom. And what? He's not. Huh. And I need to look that up. It also does something else that is very strange. It also grants a blessing, but I don't have the DMG open in front of me to look it up. I will just need to make a note of that. So let me see
Hey,
here.
anybody want my fabricate ring?
No,
Fabricate?
Yeah, the ring I got last session that allows me to cast fabricate once a day.
Sure, I'll hold on to it.
All right, I'll flip in my ring. I'll take my ring off and flip the Thoros. Use it.
This interesting. Let me look that up to make sure this isn't broken before I actually allow Wu to have this.
Also, you get a +1. I'll paste all what it all does to you, Thoros.
Okay, awesome. Anything else anyone would like to identify?
There you go, Thoros.
I'll also do the ingot. Ooh,
Plus guidance, I assume?
guidance. I'll roll the 1d4.
Nice. That just passes the threshold. Now, let's take a look here. This is going to be an interesting one that may influence what you want to craft with it. Yes, so this bar of electrum this bar of electrum will craft an item of some sort, or can be crafted into an item of some sort, and when attuned to it, will give you +1 strength, +1 charisma. When hit by psychic damage, you may subtract 1d6 damage from the hit. And it also gives you +1 constitution.
That's a paladin electro.
Yeah, I was about to say that is like literally designed for a paladin minus the psychic damage thing.
I traded a shirt for it.
you can have it back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Here's the fabricate ring. I mean, I said that. Did you get the stat for it?
Yeah.
And that is what that bar will do when crafted into an item by a sufficiently skilled smith. No doubt for a substantial fee.
Okay, so I've done the ring, the shirt, my thing. The book.
Yes,
That book
Garin.
about pigs or whatever.
yeah, we still haven't done the hammer.
I'm saving the hammer.
Right. That book.
12.
Let's find the book on the list. It's the stick bugs in my throat or something.
Yep.
The stick bug stuck in my throat. The cover is made of blue bone that has been dyed blue. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. So, This book.
The fuck was that?
It's gross. So
Ooh. Make things moist.
the title is not. The title is a description of what the book does. So, reading this book, a stick bug will crawl down your throat, and it will give you proficiency with another language by reading the book.
So you could just do it while you sleep, and it'll happen in your sleep.
Does the bug go away?
It does not. It remains stuck there.
What does that make you throw up?
As a consequence, you get disadvantage on Constitution saving throws to stop yourself from vomiting every time you consume any substance, including potions or food.
I do not need to know a second language. I'm good.
I know enough languages. So if someone wants to hold on to that, they can. If not, I'll put it into the needs to be sold pile.
Yes. Also, here's my brass anklet that I don't need anymore. You can put it into needs to be sold.
Did anyone have loot
Does it do anything?
Did anyone have loot from last session that wasn't identified? I thought some people had stuff too.
Yes, I have a stone shield with a mace graphic on it, and a magic brooch made of gold ball.
Pachu. And you can add guidance to both of those.
Awesome.
So 24 and 20.
All right, so the 24 is for the shield, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do.
Great. Yes, let me find that. Okay, this is the one with the hammer on it, you said, right?
What's the item you're giving me, Thunk, that to be sold?
It's a brass anklet. Unless everybody wants it, I'm posting what it does real quick.
About to start hawking some of this stuff for cash.
Yeah, we need to make a Google Doc like we have for our Saturday game, where everything is just put in there. You should see.
The +1 Eldritch Blast allows you to cast Eldritch Blast once a day.
I need to remember that stick bug book because something tells me my Saturday group will be finding that in Strahd's library.
Anybody want that brass anklet?
Nah.
No, I'll put it in the to be sold list.
Yeah, well, I'll have to make a Google Doc so we can all keep things consistent and whatnot. All right, yes. So that's shield.
Okay.
Right, it's out of my inventory.
All right. This one, allow me. I paste this. There we go. Once per day. Once per day, when you cast a spell that forces other creatures to make a saving throw, you may choose up to 5 other creatures who automatically succeed in that saving throw. The shield also grants +1 wisdom. And once per long rest, when casting a spell that targets one creature, you may target one additional creature.
I'm having trouble understanding that first one.
So let's
you
say
can make people succeed.
yes.
So like you cast Fireball on your friends, you can say all of them succeed, so they automatically take half damage. They don't have to roll.
Or, for example, let's say somebody casts, you cast Zone of Truth, and your party is caught in the Zone of Truth. You can make them succeed that saving throw, so they do not have to save truthfully. Very interesting. All right, now then the second roll here was a 20 for which item?
The
Gold cold bolt thingamajig.
Oh,
Magic
yes, the
brooch.
brooch. That
That is definitely a cleric shield right there. That shield's perfect for you, Garin.
It gives you wisdom.
Yeah,
that third
my
one.
wisdom's even, so
yeah.
That third one, when he casts Cure Wounds, like the touch spell, he can now heal 2 people if need be.
That is true. If you have attunement slots that you're willing to use for it.
yeah, I'm going to attune to. That's not a like +1 shield.
Or Shield of Faithful. I mean, now you can
you-
give you and someone else +2 AC.
You might want to reconsider that once you find out what the mace does. But anyway. Let's see. Yes, that brooch. It gives you +3 AC against dragons when attuned to it. That is the only effect of the brooch.
Okay, I'm just going to add that into my list unless someone actually really wants that.
Do you plan on
And I lit up for a second. He said +3 AC to dragons. I'm like, oh.
All right. Anything else that needs to be identified?
It says something about a hammer.
Yeah.
Someone.
I want to get everything else out of the way first. Is there anything else that I need to do?
Let me give Wu a roll here. Wu finds 3 potions in the bottom of the chest. And whoever wants to look at those potions may do so.
Give me them.
Alright, you may identify them if you wish. There are also spell scrolls in here as well, by the way.
How many scrolls I just can write down?
Give me a d20.
Oh,
We shall see. Don't roll high, please.
please roll high. Please roll high.
5 spell scrolls. Excellent.
Okay, we can figure those out afterwards. So
Yep.
I'm just gonna write down 5.
Alright, and there are potions.
15 plus if I'm getting guidance.
Okay.
I'm going to assume.
Alright. Yes, I assume Garin will give you guidance for that check.
19
19. Alright.
on the potions.
Alright, give me a d100. $40.
You know what?
Excellent. That. Huh. That is a potion of vitality.
Ooh.
That is a potion of vitality. When you drink this potion, it removes exhaustion, cures any disease affecting you, and for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for every hit die you spend.
Nice.
Alright.
Sweetness.
And then
What about the other 2?
give me
Do I need to roll
another
for those 2?
give me another d100 for those. We'll just say the 20 or 19 is for all of them.
Okay. Da.
57. Interesting. Huh. This is a potion of radiant resistance. You drink the potion and you gain resistance to radiant damage for 1 hour. It's probably the least common damage type in the game, but there you go. And then another d100 for the last potion, 26.
I also want to check the other potion that I have on me.
Sure. That. Oh, I don't want to give this potion out.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That is a potion of fire giant strength.
Yee! I'm going to instantly give this to Thunk.
Okay.
If you drink it, it'll make you super strong for an hour. Like, super strong.
Okay.
If I had to put a number on it, it'd be 25.
Okay. So it gives +5 to strength.
It makes your strength 25 for an hour,
Yes.
Oh, snap.
which would give you a plus a 9 or 8.
God. Alright, and then you have one last potion, yes?
Yes. 100?
Yes, D100.
Okay. I do have a description of the potion. It does say that it's like oily and cloudy gray.
Yes, then that is a potion of. That is a potion of oil of etherealness.
Oh, I just witnessed. I just watched the latest Critical episode where they failed horribly with one of these things. It was atrocious.
Yes, this is definitely an interesting one.
Wicked. Okay. Ignoring the spell scrolls, is there anything else?
That is the extent of what you find in the chest.
Other than spell scrolls.
Other than
Are we
spell
gonna do
scrolls.
Are we gonna do spell scrolls the same way we did the last game, where everybody just takes turns rolling?
Yes, but let's roll that hammer.
Yeah, we'll do that later. All right, time for hammer.
What kind of hammer is it? Big hammer, small hammer?
That is a war hammer.
Oh, yeah,
The versatile weapon, right? Steve?
yeah.
And
1d10. Well, maybe.
then guidance, I assume.
If I spend extra time on it, could I get advantage if I take my time to study it?
You can get advantage.
Quick, Doros,
you
sting
can
him a limerick.
you can get advantage from Garin helping you, since it is a dwarven hammer.
Ooh, there you go.
Haha!
Right.
So 26 with that guidance.
This is Gorm's Vengeance. It is one of the few remaining objects that are imbued with a fragment of Gorm's soul. This gives you +1 to hit, +1 to damage. It is versatile. On crit, in addition to the normal crit damage, you also get +1d8 radiant damage. It also, when using a channel divinity, any ally within 50 feet of you regains an amount of hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier plus the weapon's enhancement bonus, which is +1. And in addition, once per day you may use an action to draw from the power of Gorm contained within the hammer to gain 1 additional use of channel divinity.
Oh shit!
Don't cry, Garin. Don't cry.
I'm biting it. I'm biting it.
Wow.
But there's your sexy hammer.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's
Oh.
versatile up to a D12. My God.
Yes. So
What?
That is wicked.
Oh.
Yes.
1d10 on one. That is a badass
But-
hammer.
There's a part of me that wants to say that my silly baton is better.
Oh man. All right. Yes, that is one of Gorm's sacred artifacts.
Mm-mm.
You are going to be the talk of the Dwarven Hall now, Aaron.
We need to get you stuff to get your wisdom up
Oh,
more.
man. If I walk back into Mithril Hall with that slung over my shoulder,
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do?
I won't have pride in the baton, but god damn it, 2d6 acid damage is super nice.
Yeah,
I'm scared. I'm kind of scared of that acid damage.
Plus, the one con is it will be okay if I get another item to give me plus con.
Yeah,
Mostly it's the acid damage.
yeah. That acid damage can add up, especially at higher levels. You get to add like a shit ton of thunder damage or lightning damage or something to your spells too.
Next level, I get to add my spell modifier to all lightning damages.
Yeah, so that would add up.
I'm just going to look down to Garin as he holds his new hammer, like as he pulls out Shatter Skull and hold it out to we're Hammer Brothers now. Tap it,
Hammer Brothers.
tap it, tap the hammers.
Oh my
I will
goodness.
tap his hammer.
Oh,
Such tips.
Oh man. All right, and then I think the last thing we need to roll are those spell scrolls. Everybody's favorite thing in the whole wide world.
I don't know. We
Hey,
got
it can
polymorph
be.
last time.
Can be. Yeah. So someone give me a D7.
Start with Garin.
All right, 1d7, Karen. You want high. High is better.
Yes, we want as high as possible.
Okay.
This is-
Here we go.
The only scroll that can go up to this high level.
There, I rolled it.
Excellent. Excellent. That's a 7.
There we go. D5. All right. Now, someone give me a D8. That will be Thunk. Next in line. All right, Necromancy. This is a Scroll of Blight.
Woo! That's
Right.
actually pretty wicked.
Now, Malik, give me.
Guess I'm putting my lace shirt on underneath my armor to start tuning to it.
Now, Malik, give me a D6. Right, level 3. Now, Thoros, D8.
3.
All right, Divination. Garin, D2. This is a Scroll of Clairvoyance. Interesting. Oh, that's the scouting spell. Very nice. Right, next person in line. Thunk, give me a D6.
Come on.
Oof, level 1. All right, Malik, D8. All right, Evocation. Now Thoros, D15.
Ooh.
7. This is this is a Scroll of Guiding Bolt.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Actually, not a bad spell.
No.
Sadly, it never works on my Saturday game. I think it has hit an enemy one time in 9-10 months now. All right. Now a D6 from Garin.
Six.
Nice. Now a D8 from Thunk. Right, 2. That is going to be Conjuration. Now Malik, a D9.
1 sec. D9.
1D9.
I'm going to write all these things down.
Right. 3. This is a scroll of. Ooh. So this is a scroll of Dimension Door.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wicked.
It's really good. All right, I think there's one scroll left. 1, 2,
If we've done 4, then yes.
4, 1. Yeah, one final scroll. Let's give a D6 from Thoros. 4. All right. Now a D8 from Garin. All right, this is going to be Divination again. D2 from Thunk. This is yet another scroll of Clairvoyance. Very nice.
Ooh. Oh no! Wait a minute. Didn't we use clairvoyance to figure out what was going on?
No,
I think that was another divination spell. One of the few.
that was divination.
That was divination.
The spell divination.
Yeah.
Clairvoyance lets you create a little sensor to see or hear things out of at a certain distance.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
I know this because my bard in my Wednesday game has this.
And yeah. All right. Unless there's anything else anyone needs to identify or roll, I think this is going to be the session.
Is there anything else anybody wants to give me to the sell pile?
I don't think so.
I gave Gave Thoros my ring of fabrication because I think fabrication is going to be very useful later on. Tossed my brass anklet. I'm good. I am now at my limit for magic items once I'm led to the glacier.
All right. Everybody gets 400 XP for today's session.
And I don't know if you guys saw it at the beginning, but everyone also gets 47 gold from last session.
Excellent.
And for the baton, does it have to be a 2-hit spell, or what if it's like a save spell? Does it automatically add the damage?
I want to say, so the language was any spell...
It says if it hits.
Yeah, any spell that hits was the exact language.
So it has to have it to hit, so if I do like lightning bolt, it won't add it to lightning bolt?
The thing is I'm trying to remember how the language works in 5th edition, if it uses 2-hit or if it uses spell attack. Because I know some language specifically says attack spells or spell attack. I might have to look that up to see what the correct language is for that.
Yeah, because technically my AoE spells would hit automatically.
Yeah, I want to say that the AoE is probably not included in it. But I'll need to look that up, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, and then I will look up the thing in Wu's ring that I think may be broken, but I will also look that up offline, and everyone gets 400 XP. And thank you, everyone, for coming to today's session. We'll stream next Tuesday again at, I believe, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. We try to do every single Tuesday. And I think next week we're going to be getting to the final dungeon of Lost Mine of Phandelver and be started with the end of this adventure. And we'll see what we do next. So again, thank you for everyone. Thank you for the donations. And I hope we'll see everyone next week. So long.
Guys.
Bye.
Adios.